It is October in the city of Eldorado, 2025. I've leaves are changing colors and slowly getting colder. Typical Halloween, typical fall slash Halloweenness. Uh, all of you, who over your in the comments that you've been and handed out for Prometheus, Hollow, and Tibia, you hear a voice of someone that you haven't spoken to in a while. This is probably a bit of an awkward introduction, but hey, we may need you for something. The three of you recognize this voice. This is Oz.
What the?
What the? Immediately stop whatever I'm doing and land. Is this through the marble or is this through our intercoms?
He's through the intercoms he gave.
Okay, this is like Oz. What's going on with you?
We could catch up. Later, there's a potential situation involving me that may need help with. Could be nothing, but
Goodness me, is it another tiger?
no,
Okay, good.
probably not.
That doesn't sound any more encouraging. Wait, who else is on this call? Or is it?
I think it's Hollow?
Yeah, because okay.
Maybe Escape from a Zoo.
Not really likely.
Uh,
You all right, Oz?
Yeah, I guess now.
I'm fine, but again, just something that you guys I'm asked you guys to investigate. Probably mostly Tibia, because I think he'd be the one to. He's probably the one with most likely with knowledge on this.
Uh-oh. Alright, that sounds serious. I'll be there soon
Alright.
enough. Oh wait, hold on.
There.
Uriel and Slim Pickens don't have communication to him.
Hollow and I will get them. You should just go to wherever he is right now. If your expertise is going to help, then just get there, find out what's going on, and fill us in on the details when we get there.
Alright,
I will have to give you guys an address, and he just has an address that none of you would recognize.
All right.
123 Fake Street. We never would have guessed.
Oh my god. They're back.
So,
Alright,
Hollow,
do we
Hollow,
know
do you
where-
want the
Go on.
So, Hollow, do you want to get the skeleton man or the cat?
Cat. You're now
I-
one, cat.
I've never really talked to Slim Pickens alone before. I don't know how this is going to go.
I'll get Slim Pickens.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. All right then. I'll go get him.
We're both relatively socially awkward, so it should be fine.
All right. I mean, for completely different reasons, but you're not wrong.
I realized I forgot to take out my dice. Hold on a sec.
And I forgot to get mine too. I was so
I'm
eager.
gonna-
I was so eager to play this game. I forgot to get my dice.
I'm just gonna roll to see which scene we're doing first, I guess. Because you're on the left side screen. Odds, John, evens, Jayson.
All right.
11. So I guess John picking up Slim will come first.
Okay. Okay. Dropping the comm. I pick up the marble instead, and I'll just ask Slim Pickens, where are you?
Well, hey there. What time is it?
It's like noonish, like I would say like 2:30ish.
Well, I'm just out on the road.
Where?
More so walking out on the road. I don't have a car.
Well, where? Something came up. We might need you. Actually,
Give me
no,
a
scratch
sec.
that. You will. No, scratch that. We will need you.
Oh, okay, right. Is it something dangerous?
Potentially, like,
Oh, fun.
just tell me where you are. I'll explain it to you in person.
Main Street and Williamson.
Okay. Do I know where that
Corner of
is?
the Denny's. That is coincidentally. Oh boy, more shit's happening at a Denny's.
I mean, you've lived in the city for like what, 5 years now? You should. So I say roll with advantage.
All right. Well, that's a 15. So sure.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I'll fly over to the Denny's. What's happening there?
I wasn't prepared for a Denny's thing, so.
Just
They're having the all-you-can-eat pancakes again, and the lines are huge and riots are breaking out.
Mike, you're muted. I can't hear what you're saying.
I think he's talking to Jayson or Timmy.
All right.
But yeah, I've been to the all-you-can-eat pancakes, or not pancakes, the Grand Slams, I think it was, or something there. It was nuts.
But it wasn't actually a Denny's. It was a Waffle House.
God damn! Well, I'm never going back, Mike. You can't make me.
Saying, Grant, come in.
No!
But yeah, Mike, I arrive at the Denny's. What's happening there?
Well, it's another typical day at a Denny's.
So,
Are you shooting anybody?
No. He's kind of just watching outside, mediating as people are screaming their head off. They ain't gonna be getting against their rights to get a Grand Slam.
I'll
The
just
waitress keeps talking about getting the Grand Slam, which
I'll just land next to you without telling you I'm there.
oh, jeez, that's a nice right hook right there. Yes, exactly that. I suppose I notice you after a little bit.
Yeah, I don't say anything. I literally just wait for you to notice me.
Oh, yeah, I'm kind of just here mediating to make sure it doesn't come to blows, because you know how the white women with the full blonde hair and the wanted to see your managers can go.
Actually, this raises a valid point. You mentioned you didn't always have a flaming skull for a face. What is your skin color? What nationality are you?
American.
I am a southern white boy.
Somehow I should have guessed. Anyway, listen. We need your help. An old colleague of ours contacted us, and I have little reason to believe, and I have little reason to doubt anything he says. So, if he says something's going on, I believe him. Are you pointing your gun at me?
As the gun is pointing at you, as he pushes his hand down.
He's like,
No, don't do that.
Do we have a problem?
It has a problem with you, it says. Jeez, that is a lot of sins. But you're acting as a hero now, so I like to give you the benefit of the doubt right there.
Wait. Does your gun talk to you?
Yes. Unfortunately.
What does it say?
Mostly who I need to kill and purify in God's light. Specifically saying I need to shoot you a lot.
I should have.
Something about a Beijing?
Oh. Okay, look, whatever. Look, I was given an address. I'll take you there. I hope you don't mind flying.
Oh, okay.
All right. Do you let me carry you?
Yeah.
Now here's the real question: as I'm flying the flaming skulled man to wherever this address is, am I going to need to roll for dodge for this gun to not shoot me?
Now he's pushing down like every 20 seconds. His hand is
It's
going
like a
up
nerf.
without it.
So I'm pretty sure the gun can't shoot itself. If it could, then wouldn't need Slim.
Yeah, he can't shoot itself.
All right.
like a
Then that's all I got.
nervous
Alright, well then, I guess we're going to cut to Hollow picking up the cat, so Hollow, you're up.
I'll roll up.
Alright.
Uriel, right?
Yeah.
Just pure black outfit, black hat, flaming skull, just like.
I'm more imagining.
Fury.
I'm more imagining. I can show you the world from Dominic Noble's Vampire Chronicles review. But yeah.
Uriel, this is I don't know who's listening. Sovereign Hollow. Are you busy?
Not particularly, no. What's up?
Well, acquaintance of ours needs some help, and wondering if you would like to join in.
Yeah. I'd be more than happy to oblige. Who are we helping out?
What's that?
Who are we helping out?
Friend of ours, Oz. May have heard of him.
Oh, the charming fellow I met. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where's your location? I can teleport you there, and then I can teleport there, and then teleport us there.
I'm on the corner of Felix and Top Street.
Ah.
I'm gonna roll to teleportation.
Oh, just another thing.
18.
Unrelated.
18. Yeah, you teleport to like where Uriel is.
I'm gonna teleport there, and then as soon as I come in, and then we're gonna get, and I'm right in front of you now, and then we're gonna head to.
I guess
Sweet.
then between John rolling for hide, you rolling for a second teleportation, and Tibia rolling for teleportation. I guess all three of you roll to see who shows up first.
Yeah.
Wait, wouldn't Tibia show first because we told him to go there ahead of us?
Well, if he
But,
rolls
like-
on that one,
I suppose that's true.
No, I rolled.
like maybe you get held up with paperwork.
Well,
No, I rolled
I
a
rolled-
15
I
on
rolled
the
a-
die. So that's a.
Yeah, I rolled a
15.
I rolled a 6. My method of getting to places is not as efficient as yours. I am sorry.
I guess it's Jayson and Grant tied. And
No.
since you guys
Oh no,
both
that was
set
based on the
Tibia
dice. Here's my. There's plus all the stuff. Oh no, wait, where is it? There we go. And there we
Okay.
go.
Okay, so yeah, Tibia shows up like way before you guys. So Tibia, you appear outside of a older looking house that you haven't seen before. Well, it's always not decrepit. Like it looks like it's been refurbished recently, and stepping out soon after you teleport is a 5 years older a man you recognize with hyperbolic arms. Your old friend Hector Durant, or formerly known as Oz. Tibia.
Hello, Professor. Long time no see.
Yeah, been busy with the European tour and whatnot.
The tour of what?
With my equation. Remember the equation I made with figuring how to turn magic into energy, all that, presenting that and whatnot.
Ah, trying to make magitech, I see. Clever.
Well, remember, it was part of the plan to lock out the dark, which we're not doing anymore. But we can still do it if we have to, I guess.
Yeah, it's that's always weapon of last resort, I think. As always. But anyway, they sent me ahead to scout about since I can do my doorways. What's up?
Well, recently Rachel and I bought this house to settle down a bit. One, because the tour's over, get back to regular job, and two, we need the extra space than the old apartment because, there's more on the way.
Ah, congratulations.
Nice.
Thanks, but we moved in last week and we're still unpacking stuff. But there's been strange things going on, like things flowing, plates being thrown across the room, like stuff that there's a few possibilities, and admittedly, it being a ghost is like the least worrisome.
Does sound like
Because-
some sort of spectral entity.
Like, honestly, she's out right now behind some stuff with her mother, but honestly, Rachel's really worried. Like, I doubt it because we went through all that bullshit with the genie, but she's worried of what if it's like Roman, like he escaped and took like someone's invisibility powers or something. I doubt it. I mean, if it is that guy, I wouldn't hold back this time.
I look at the house like how creepy does it look? Do I get a spooky vibe from it?
I guess roll charisma, see how spooked you are.
It's a spooktacular.
New England
12.
salt box. Very terrifying.
It's like I said, it's an older house, so there's a bit of a creepiness to it. Though at the same time, you're thousands of years old, so
Yeah.
you're probably older than every single building in this country.
Yeah. Most civilizations on this planet, even.
So yeah, if it's an older building, but it's still like dwarfed by your age, so.
With his, he goes, all right, let's see, we can narrow it down. You said plates being thrown across. Have you ever encountered any furniture stacked up in place, messages written on the wall or in the mirror, in any, in blood or scratches or just anything of that nature? Any physical harm?
Not yet.
Well, hopefully there won't be it yet, and perhaps it's just a wayward spirit. Those happen from time to time.
Yep.
Again, I called you guys in case it's Roman or just some rando with invisible powers, because, let's face it, that's a much worse situation.
True, most ghosts just they just haven't let go. They can't really do anything to the living, but someone with an invisibility that's just playing just childish pranks and upping the ante, that's... Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, it's a good thing you called us. Now we just gotta wait for the others. One had to go to a Denny's and the other had to go somewhere on a reference I don't understand.
I guess with that's when Hollow, you and Uriel teleport in.
Oh,
Hello? Long time no see.
Hollow or Javin, however you wanted me to just...
Javin's fine.
Yeah, I guess. Just want to know, first name basis on that, because, I'm retired, but, yeah.
You can call me Javin.
and I'm Javert.
But yes, you see the older professor with the robotic arms.
Oi, Professor. How's it going?
Fine. Just dealing with what's either a ghost or an invisible man.
Like Kevin Bacon.
Who's
The
Kevin Bacon?
actor? I think he's they tried to show me a movie at some point. What's her name? Rockin' God dang it, Rockin' Spud. Apparently he's an film actor that everything in the wild is connected to him.
Even you?
Somehow, yes! Through 6
Really?
different steps, I was connected to this human.
Questions for later.
Anyway.
I guess, unless you guys want to say something, Oz re-explains the situation to you while you guys are waiting for Alpha and for Slim.
Javan's just like, interesting.
I like to imagine that sound in the background is actually what we hear in the house currently.
That's
In fact, I like to
Rochelle's
imagine
chair.
all the background noise for all of us is going to be somewhere in the house.
That chair is in dire need of WD-40.
Yes, it is.
What if the WD-40 needs WD-40?
Well, that's why I get
Well,
the smaller
that's
one to get the cap off.
But so Hello is asking Oz, like, so stuff's just floating around? Because to be honest, that's not weird to me, because,
It doesn't know. Yes, but you constantly choose to make it happen.
Right. Any noises?
It's like, not that I've heard. Rachel said that she's heard like a little bit of moaning at night, but that's about it.
Well,
I'm just saying, like I said, if it's a ghost, that's less concerning than if it's some creep like invisible creep hiding in our attic, because I would want that guy out the fuck out of our house.
that's well, if it's any consolation, if it's someone like that, that would be scarier, but it's something we can definitely handle.
Yes, if it is
I'm
a
not
way
sure how I
with
can handle ghosts.
yes, if it's a way with spirits, might have to call in some other experts on the field, because
Well, who am I going to call?
I have no idea. And the Ghostbusters just they start crying in the distance. Oh.
Well, you see, the Ghostbusters are in New York. We're in Connecticut.
Wraith Hunters!
Yeah, Ghostbusters vs. Beetlejuice is a fight that I wouldn't mind seeing.
Actually, Ken, I feel like you're the only person who can answer this. How far is the drive from Connecticut to New York?
I would say probably an hour or two.
That's easy! It takes me 2.5 hours to get to Los Angeles. It takes me 3 hours to get to you guys.
It's because you live in California.
I live in Connecticut. How the section of this country, New England, is still smaller than your state.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that's easy.
Yeah, you live in California, John, where traffic isn't so much an idea, but a state of being.
That is true, unfortunately.
I like that sentence.
I mean, you could probably fit like 10 Connecticut's in California and still have
Probably
space.
more than
So
that. Yeah, probably more than that, actually.
But right now, the Ghostbusters are having their own problems. They're currently in hell fighting the devil.
well, then I did not stat the Ghostbusters. So
Wouldn't they all just be statted as regular humans, just with that equipment they have?
Yeah, they're
Maybe,
overpowered with that equipment.
And their balls of steel.
Yeah.
but they should have brought a shotgun.
But
I guess at this point, that's I'll say this is when Alpha or Prometheus and Slim arrive.
what do I have to roll to not just drop Slim Pickens the first chance I get, just because he's struggling and trying to point his gun at me? Also, his skull
He's
is
not
on fire.
struggling, he's just doing this.
There's no rule for that. It's just called not being a dick.
Wait, his skull is on fire, and I'm carrying him. Does that hurt? Mike?
It's more theatrics.
So it
Like if it
doesn't
was
actually
literally
hurt.
on fire, it would start burning the clothes around this or the hat that he wears.
It's all bluster.
That's honestly what I kind of thought was always happening. Like, I thought your hat was just charred. It was just made out of a material that lasts a while.
It's all just theatrics.
But yeah, I'll just drop him. I'll just drop him with the group, and then I'll just lend myself saying, Sorry, it took me a while to get here. Unfortunately, my method of transportation is not as efficient as the two of yours. Also, someone is doing hammering. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, that's inside the house. Yeah, that's the ghost.
Oz is
Ghosts.
renovating.
Doing home
But-
improvement?
But yeah, to continue with what I was saying, it's like, yeah, my method of transportation is not as efficient as your guys. Also, he keeps pointing his gun at me. I don't know why.
I'm not pointing my gun at you. The gun is pointing itself at you.
Hi, Oz.
Oz, we may cause more problems than we bring. Other than we can help. Out of character. He didn't say that.
Oh.
Oz?
Well, hey there. I'm
guess.
Slim Pickens. Nice to meet you.
I
He
guess
hasn't met me,
Oz will
yeah.
look at you, then look at Tibia like, any relation?
But no,
No, he's human.
And wait, what you say your name was?
Slim Pickens.
Like that co-leader?
No, I may be related to him, but I'm completely different than him.
Wait, you're related to a cult leader?
Yes, Jim Pickens.
He's actually been very helpful in the past. He's a very good asset to the Argonauts. Just saying.
Wait, did we encounter this guy previously?
No, it's Call Me Kevin references Sam,
Yeah.
Jim Pickens.
Okay.
It's his older Sims character who's perpetually immortal and is a cult leader.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yes, our supreme leader, Jim Pickens.
Oh yeah, now I remember. I watched all of those.
I mean, he keeps sending me pictures of himself, which is very weird. Like it's set up in various positions. He called one the Stalin-esque one, then a Mao Zedong one.
There's
Again,
so much about you, we
He's
just
been
don't
very
know.
helpful to the team.
I'll
He
just
is very-
quickly with Ghostbusters vs. Beetlejuice, I found this image.
What the heck?
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is from the Ghostbusters cartoon.
He just looks confused to be like, what are you doing?
Our animation styles clash!
Barely I didn't mention you, sorry.
Yeah, I'll just look over to Tibia and just say, so what are we dealing with?
We're dealing with information dump.
So a ghost.
Hopefully, if not, it's someone invisible, and that's even more terrifying, because a spirit is just wayward. Someone intentionally doing this? Sick mind.
Well, someone who's invisible is still there. I can punch them. I can't really punch a ghost. Which, but by the way, Oz, you've been out of things for a while. I'll take off one of my gloves to show him that my hand is now robotic.
Mhm.
So I see you. I guess you put yourself in a situation you couldn't get yourself out of, or
A shark person. That's all I'm going to say, and I'll put the glove back on.
He's currently dating his sister.
That is actually true.
Another question. How malicious has this entity been? Throwing stuff around, making moaning sounds, have you felt like it was a threat to your life?
not entirely yet. Rachel's upset that it broke her grandmother's china.
The fiend.
So wait, Tibia, if this is a ghost, how do we deal with it?
He goes, I have people that know about this. And then I also look at Slim. Can your weapon hurt spectral entities?
I'll have to ask.
I guess a slim roll with intelligence.
Okay. Ooh, that was pretty high. That's a 17.
You sense two things in the house. One that seems not so much good evil, more neutral, but there's something dark in there.
I relay that to the party.
Two.
You didn't answer his question though. Can your gun hurt it?
Well, as long as it's malicious, yes.
All right. So we might
It
be
could
relying
be
on
that were there previous owners in this house that maybe they're not too taking kindly to people living here. It wouldn't be the first time.
Well,
Wait, you've dealt with ghosts before?
First time.
I've dealt with a lot of things before, unfortunately.
well, from what I understood, the previous the previous owner was an old lady who died, but that sort of like what might be her. You're saying?
It could be. I don't know. Maybe her and like whatever amount of cats she had.
I'm going to be completely honest. I am out of my.
Sense, though. A cat just knocking off all the china would make sense. Ghost cat.
Oi!
Uriel
Uriel puffs up. Oi!
Ghost cats are nuts. I'm going to admit I'm kind of out of my depth with this one. Like, give me an invisible person or somebody coming back. Somebody coming back. Like, I don't know who this Roman is, but give me that. I can punch that. I don't know how to deal with a ghost.
Well, perhaps.
Were you there when they fought Overload?
No, I had to work that day. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Tibia go, perhaps it still is. We're making assumptions. You said there was 2 entities, so perhaps this is just an elaborate revenge thing against Oz. Let's see if we can punch it, because if it is spectral, it's a little more complicated.
Wouldn't the apt thing to do then just be to... Well, we have to go in the house one way or the other to see what it is, but wouldn't the apt thing to do then be to find the neutral spirit and ask what's going on?
If it is a spirit, we still don't know that.
Well, if it's neutral, then it probably is not going to object to answering our questions, and if it does, then we could probably just make it talk.
And if Slim's correct and it's a cat, Uriel, you can speak to it better than us.
So what, you're just going to assume that all cats know each other?
Yes.
Not wrong.
Uriel, honestly, I don't know if I should feel insulted for you.
Don't be. I'm insulted for myself.
Alright. Alright,
Oh.
so
are you coming in with us, Oz?
strange knocking noises aside, who wants to be the first person to go in?
Hold on, what'd you
Let's
say,
say-
Jayson?
I was like, Tibia, Slim Pickens. I mean, I guess we can follow your lead.
Alright.
Well,
Oz, are you coming with us?
I mean, it's my house.
Fair point.
And it's not like we don't know that you can't handle yourself. You're more than capable.
So, let's walk to our doom, friends.
Alright. Skeleton
Takes a
people lead
step,
the way.
stops, looks at you. Not a good start.
I didn't say that, Grant did.
You guys
Grant's
walk
a dick.
in and it's like I said, all the house, stairwell going up to the upstairs. There's boxes on the floor. Most of them, some of them empty, others unopened.
So, where's the most paranormal activity that you've seen?
Big breakfast.
Well, he just said he can sense the ghosts. Can't he tell us where they are?
Slim, now that you're in the house, your gun's going nuts.
Oh, shit.
Bad. This is bad.
Well, it kind of just keeps repeating madness over and over again, so it's hard to pick up a point. That's probably not a good sign.
Okay, then.
Let's split up and look for clues, gang.
Uh-oh.
Are we really going to do that? Oh, dear God, we have a talking animal.
But unlike Scooby, Uriel isn't the descendant of a Lovecraftian god.
I am a Lovecraftian god. Alright, first one of you wankers that decides to make a Scooby-Doo joke, you're going to find your pillow missing.
What's Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, what is that?
I like you.
So if the gun's not going to lead us there, I guess going back to Tibia's question, where have you seen the most paranormal activity?
Probably the kitchen. Well, like I said, I haven't seen much of it. These accounts come from Rachel, which he posts out like, okay, got a text from her. She'll be back within a half hour.
All
You
right.
might want to tell her to stay out of the house if whatever's in here is really bad.
Yeah, I'm looking at the gun twitching in your hand.
I guess Oz texts like, yeah, like okay, message her that. I hope she understands the message of Second Skeleton Man's gun is going crazy.
They didn't need to tell her that, but like, I mean, she knows us. So kitchen first, I guess.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Probably a good place to start.
Quick, let me make a sandwich.
With a
No.
pickle on top.
Slim doesn't do that.
Slim, that's a jalapeno, though.
Oh,
With
God.
a pickle.
Even better.
Demon pickle.
Okay, referring to a jalapeno as a demon pickle is cursed, yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Hey, all jalapenos are delicious, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
The mighty jalapeno is very tasty.
Yes, it is. I don't know what would be worse if you run into a demon pickle or pickle Rick.
Yes.
Demon pickle wreck.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Alright, so we're in the kitchen, we're making sandwiches. Is anything happening?
I'm not making any sandwiches. I'm trying to look for clues because this is.
I've already got mayo on the bread. Why not making sandwiches?
I guess all of you, just give me a straight roll.
Okay.
Did you say strength or strength?
No mods.
Yeah, straight roll, no mods.
Okay, strength.
then
I thought you said
12.
strength.
Oh, this isn't good.
Why aren't you? Oh.
Lucky number 13.
This isn't good.
Uriel
Oh, right
just
off the
stares
bat,
into
huh?
space.
You want that sandwich.
For what?
No, he's gonna be possessed.
Like 3 minutes, I think.
Okay.
Well, you're investigating Skane's kitchen. It's pretty much what you expect, though. There's a table set up. There's a table set up. The cabinets, whatnot. A brand new refrigerator. Huh? Hello. Roll for dodge.
Plate.
My second Argonaut horror special where I die. Oh God! It's freaking that one.
Oh.
Okay.
Bye.
Just
Already?
give me,
Roll for plate damage.
Is Jayson
Well,
coming back
that
to
was
curb stomp you again? What happened?
This isn't that one. Out of nowhere, a kitchen knife gets pulled out of the rack and goes across the room into your shoulder hollow. You take 6 damage.
Jeez.
Ah! Wait, I'm sorry. Someone from work just texted me. What hit me?
A knife, a kitchen knife, just flung out of the thing.
Did it just stab me or did it stab me?
It's in your shoulder.
Ugh.
You said right.
6 damage, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's
Okay, I think that confirms the presence of a malevolent spirit.
yeah, cats don't. Wait, no.
Are you okay, Hollow?
video. I respect you too much to point out the stupidity of that question.
I've seen you take worse hits, but but it's just a knife.
Oz looks. Well, the knife throwing's new.
I didn't know.
Wait, should we take that out or keep it in? It might be more dangerous if we pull it out.
You're right. Oz, do you have is it? And that's not making too big a deal. Game out of the meta. I'm just making too big a deal of it. Oz, do you have a med kit or something?
Oz goes. I think we put one in the broom closet. That like I'll be back. Oz leaves to go get the med kit.
Thank you.
You do realize that now because he's left us, he's going to be trapped, right?
Yes.
All right.
I go over and look at the knife rack, and I look for any presence of anybody invisible. Like, all right, who threw that?
Yeah, Alpha's going to just look to Tibia because, yeah, he's out of his depth here. Like, Tibia's honestly the only person he feels like can answer anything about what's going on.
All right, who threw that, my friend? Oh, go ahead,
guess.
Jayson, sorry.
Very good.
I guess roll intelligence to see if you can find anything.
Can I roll would that be
22.
would it be perception to see if I can smell anybody in the room that's invisible?
Ooh.
Sure.
If you're a real cat, you'd be able to see it right off because they just stare into the void and play with it.
And then laser shoot out of my eyes.
I got a 22 for intelligence. I rolled low.
22 is low.
Yeah, I got a plus 13.
8.
Uriel, you can't smell anything. Tibia, you feel like there's something in here, but you can't really tell where. But there's something in here with you guys.
I take all the knives and I put them in the refrigerator so that they're not easily accessed.
Except,
Don't
when
forget
the
this one,
refrigerator
that's the
door
big
slams
kick
open and all the knives come at us, they're going to be cold, so they might do more damage.
Oh, Harlow. I'm sorry, Tibia.
Hmm?
What if you kind of pocket the knives?
Well, they're not mine.
Well, you can give them back. I'm just saying, the whole fridge door open. I'm a little I don't want any more knives flying anywhere. Thank you.
Fine. Oz, I'm going to momentarily borrow your cutlery.
So give them back.
Okay.
I just throw them in my dimension. Cubert's currently hanging out with Rock and Spud as babysitters today.
So we're going to do nothing about the thing that's supposedly in this room with us?
Hey, I look at Slim.
See it.
Yeah.
All right, if you have a problem with us, show yourself.
All of you roll perception.
Also help me.
That's
Timmy's
20!
not someone else. Oh, you got a nat 20?
24.
Hold on.
5.
Sorry. 14.
Mike.
Yeah, Tibia's not a ghost hunter.
Let's see. That's a
Only supernatural one here.
12.
Okay, so Uriel and Prometheus, you're the only two that hear this. You hear a female sound voice. Get out. The rest of you don't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
And
Y'all heard that, right?
No.
You heard it too?
Yeah, some woman telling us to get out.
Oh, that's a great movie.
So if anything is here, apparently it doesn't want us here.
It
You
said
think?
get out.
Well, I
Alright.
think points at the wounded hollow. I think we're gonna take the text as read.
Is this your house?
No response.
What did it sound like? Like, what did the voice sound like?
Uriel, you're better at describing things than I am.
It sounded like an old woman, a hag, the kind of person that had 50 cats.
So perhaps it is a spirit, but why would this who was this old woman? Perhaps we should figure that out if she's this angry in death.
Who has a... Oh, wait, Oz has his phone.
I guess.
Oz. Yeah, I call into Oz.
This is about the time Oz comes back with the first aid kit, which I guess he just quickly pulls the knife out of hollow and just fixes it up. I'm not going to let you regain any health, but you're not bleeding.
Yeah, it was just for the role play purposes. Thank you.
Actually, hold on. I had an idea. Hey, Oz. You said the previous owner was some old woman. You happen to remember her name?
I wasn't given it by the retailer. The only detail I was given: an old woman died, her children inherited the house and sold it to us.
Was she?
What were the
perhaps-
name?
Yeah.
What were the names of her children?
I don't know. I don't know. I bought this house online while I was still in Europe. You know.
Ah.
Hmm.
Was everything completely moved out of this place? Like, was there still personal effects that left behind?
While he's
Oh yeah, this place was I'm pretty sure this place was swept clean and empty when we got here.
While they're having this conversation, I would like to pull out my marble, and if I remember correctly, we have a direct line to the Merlin's Guild and the police, which the Merlin's Guild are the police now. Is it just the Merlin we have a connection to, or do we have anyone else? Because I feel like Merlin is going straight to the top, and we don't need to go straight to the top for everything.
Who else would be our ally that would know that? We got Nocturne. We got fuck, what was his name?
No, wait! I can contact DS, our benefactor.
Oh yeah, he would know. He'd have records of people.
Yeah. But yeah, while they're having this conversation, I'm gonna pull out the marble and I'm just going to. So I'm just like, hey DS.
Yes.
Hey, listen. We're kind of in a jam right now, and we might need you to do us a small favor, and if it sweetens the pot, you'll also be helping out Oz. Do you think that you could perhaps get the records or any information on who the previous owners of the house at address 123 Fake Street were?
I run a technology company. I'm not a record keeper.
Well, you have more connections to the police than we do currently, and we're okay. You know what? You're our boss. You know what we deal with. We're in a house with a malevolent ghost. We may or may not be trapped.
Oh,
You know what? I feel like the would be this type of person. He deadass just says, "There's no such thing as ghosts."
Can you
fucking kidding me?
Can you contact the police and get us those records or not? Tell them it's official superhero business or something. Tell them it's us.
I'll see what I could do.
Thank you. That is all I ask. And I'm sure Oz is happy with. I'm sure Oz thanks you too.
Well, that's the thing, though. If this is the malevolent one and it's the old woman, then who's the neutral spirit? Neutral spirit, are you there?
That's of course assuming that the old woman is the malevolent spirit.
She threw a knife at Hollow.
How do you know it was her?
Directly, if there are any malicious spirits, I do have holy bullets loaded, and they will just vaporize your soul. You will not go to heaven or hell. You will just be gone.
Good to know.
So I am giving you a warning. If you could just mosey on out there, look for a door. Like the front door. Try that.
Are you talking to the ghost?
I'm trying to talk to a ghost.
Okay.
I guess Lem, give me a straight roll.
All right. That's a 7.
When the cabinet swings open and a plate flies out at you, roll for dodge.
All right. That's a nat 20.
I guess. You can't. I don't think you can cast. So, like, what is this like? Shit. What's that shooting thing where you shoot the disc that flies out?
That's skeet shooting.
Yeah, I guess we could just say you skeet shoot the plate.
Now that was very rude, right there.
I don't know. I don't think this spirit is in the mood for talking.
Yeah, it seems pretty malicious right there. Okay.
Agreed.
So, actually, going after Tibia's question, Oz, is there any place... I'm sorry, I just keep calling you Oz out of habit. Is there anywhere in this house that you haven't looked, or that you haven't unpacked, or really just looked at it all, really?
I think there's an attic, but I think that's more of a crawl space.
Big question as well. You didn't build this house on an Indian burial ground, satanic ritual site. Pulls out a list. A Denny's that was cursed by the Carinator.
I mean, I didn't build the house, and if the house was built on any of those, I'm unaware of it.
Is the Denny's thing a reference to something? Because I'm not getting it.
Just Denny's in general.
It's just a reference to what just happened today.
Yeah.
Like, just in the game. It's Denny's.
So, should we check out this crawl space then?
Perhaps. What if this is all just an elaborate plot by someone who's actually mortal to make Oz think there's ghosts so he can take over the property at cheaper values?
That is oddly enough a incredibly clever and devious idea.
That's like
I think
those are the plot to Scooby-Doo.
What is Scooby-Doo?
Yes.
Cartoon from the 60s about 4 teenagers and a dog who solve mysteries.
it's insulting to talking animal kind.
Interesting.
Yeah, the mysteries they solved usually involved people that they thought were monsters, but turned out to just be people in masks who were trying to scare people because they were bitter.
Oh, so it's exactly what I just said.
Well, you see, the thing is, in Scooby-Doo, they weren't actually ghosts or monsters. They were people in masks. It seems like we're dealing with an actual ghost.
Or someone
If
with
not-
powers making you think there's ghosts.
That is true. So, attic, anybody?
Yeah.
Well, Oz, lead us through this attic. And if it is a tiny crawl space, Uriel, you're the smallest of us, so should be cake for you.
Okay, I'll just lead you up the stairs that creak with like every other step. And on the second floor, there's one of those hatches to the hallway. Oz reaches up, pulls down a small ladder, comes out, is like, yeah, it's kind of a tight squeeze up there. Like any of you would have to crawl, other than the cat, I guess.
Well, Uriel, looks like you're up first.
All right.
All right.
I'll lift him up because I don't need the ladder to do so, and I'm super strong. So yeah.
This hat weighs 30,000 pounds and is covered in chainsaws.
Okay, you crawl up into the crawl space. Yeah, there's enough room for you because cats, like I said, anyone else would have to like army crawl through this place. But roll perception.
19.
Walking around, you see a few things: boxes full of Christmas lights, one full of old porcelain figures, what looks like old family albums. But one thing catches your attention that you see far off in the corner: a book that reads the title "Handbook for the Recently Deceased."
Hey, Professor Dude.
Yeah.
Question. You or the missus into any occult shit?
If Rachel is, she's never mentioned that in the 10+ years we've been together.
He just kept screaming Cthulhu Fatagan throughout the night. It was really weird.
Well, it's kind of weird that on our wedding... Well, it's kind of weird. On our wedding night, she blessed my penis in the name of Pastor? Weird.
It's been yellow ever since. It's not jaundice, Oz.
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
I'm going to pick up the book and bring it down with me.
Just in your mouth or something?
Yeah.
I guess since it's a big ass book, roll strength to carry it with you.
Oh, crap. Wow, that was lucky. Strength is the 23.
It's a bit heavy because it's like a book that's like the size of you, but or maybe that's no way you're a Maine Coon, but you know it's a big book for your tiny cat mouth. But but you carry it down, and I'll just say, when you get to the entrance of the attic, you drop it. Anyone of you want to roll to catch the book?
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
wasn't-
someone with
wasn't all-
telekinesis.
I thought you were still up in the entrance.
Well, I came back down after I put him there.
9.
9.
Yeah.
I guess Hollow was the one who was trying to catch it. So, Hollow, you try to catch it, and it just slips through your fingers as it lands on the floor of a flood.
Oh,
Caught it.
But it's on the floor now. If you with the front facing up, so you guys can read the title again. Handbook for the recently deceased.
I'll get
Bend down to pick it up.
I'll get Uriel out of the attic.
You pick him up and bring him down.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So Hollow picked it up.
Deceased.
He's like,
Is one of yours, Oz?
No, never seen that before.
Tibia
Is that
and Pickens, have you ever seen that before?
Have I? Have I heard of anything like this?
Tibia, roll with advantage.
Advantage,
Well,
you
he is a skeleton, man.
say? What am I rolling exactly?
By the way, just so you know that hammering noise.
I would say roll wisdom.
Wisdom.
By the way, just so you know that hammering noise is my mom actually doing tap dancing lessons. Like since the whole outbreak started, they've been doing it virtual.
Tap dancing, huh? Alright. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't really hear it.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything.
That's a 17 for wisdom.
You're familiar enough with your father's work to know that this is something that they hand out in situations where either a Reaper is too busy, or a person just doesn't qualify for heaven or hell.
Tibia just looks at it and goes, "This is Reaper business. That's the handbook for when the Reapers are too busy and for a wayward soul. So this is a paranormal activity."
You're gonna have to refresh us on that. What is a Reaper? I mean, I have an idea of what they are, but I want to hear it from you.
Well, all of you, a lot of mortals have the image of the Grim Reaper, just one man in a skeleton, with a scythe, and well, that's taken from history. We did kind of dress like that in the way back when, but that's besides the point. The Reapers are actually the ones that ferry souls between where they're supposed to go. They're always recruiting. In fact, I look at Alpha and I remember how the one former superheroes won, but
As you're looking at me, I say you say they. There's more than one.
Yes, and sometimes this is what they hand to those that have died in. It's not. What's the word? You know when you're rather busy with the bigger fish, but there's a bunch of other little fish, so you tell the little fish to read while you handle the bigger fish.
If I open it, is it just a book, or is it something much more?
Do I know if that's the case, Ken, or if it's just a book?
Like if I open it, we're gonna do this all.
It says handbook. It's pretty much just instructions of what to do, how to deal with the bureaucracy of death, and if you're stuck as a ghost, what to do in that situation.
It's more like one of those manuals that you have in your vehicles, really.
He opens it up, kind of flips through it.
So
Reads
if this is
stereo instructions.
So if this is Reaper business, do we know any Reapers that we could contact?
If Tibia could have shifty eyes, looking at Alpha, I know one that helped me in the building when I went to go see my father. Other than that, I don't think. Not personally.
Well, I have a question for you, Tibia.
Yes.
Why would a spirit have this book? It doesn't seem like this is something that's regular reading material for the dead.
Also,
Yeah, I hardly
if a soul,
understand it.
also, if a soul qualifies for neither heaven nor hell, wouldn't it just hang out in purgatory?
Well, if sometimes yes, but if there's no one to guide them to it, and hey, here's it's when you die, there's a lot of paperwork. I'll just say that.
So what you're telling us is that in essence, somebody may have died in this house, but a Reaper was just either too busy or did not have the time of day, so he just handed them this book and said, and I'll come back later?
Yes, actually.
So wait, Mr. Tibia, what you're telling me is heaven and hell are less like, paradise on earth and eternal torture, and more like the DMV.
Well, it's more like the transition.
It's more like
between
Purgatory
them.
is the DMV.
Yeah, Purgatory is the DMV, as you say. It's the transition between either or. Like, sometimes some people will be so backed up with paperwork they embrace hell.
To be fair, we have seen heaven. I took you guys there when we were meeting Wu.
The white is not heaven.
Oh, it's not? I thought it was. Okay.
No, that's been established.
Yeah, Tibia
times that
yeah.
the white is not heaven and the black is not hell.
Okay.
Hell, I've seen.
The different realms entirely.
Okay.
So,
Heaven's kind of dull and hell is.
spirit. So is there some spirit here who's been trying to read this book and is just getting frustrated and throwing knives all over the place? Is that what's going on?
Give me a sec. Takes out a Ouija board. Give me a
Where's
sec.
the hell now?
Lights
Of
across on fire.
Of a Ouija board.
Wait,
Wait,
when did Slim Pickens get in a Ouija board? Wait, did you just have that on you?
Well, you see, he tried to take out the Luigi board, but accidentally grabbed the Luigi board. So now we're just summoning more demons.
Wow!
Wow!
No, what's gonna happen? No, what's gonna happen is he's gonna start throwing dynamite at everybody. Saying
Oh,
that he has
God.
to do it to stop Cthulhu.
Okay, yeah.
Ah, yes, throwing dynamite, the best martial art.
Hey, it worked. Hey,
Yeah,
it worked.
this is fucking casual.
We saved World War II.
We saved World War II.
We kind of did.
Oh my God!
Taking out a car. We saved World War II.
World War II.
We made sure it happened.
Oh my Christ!
I suppose a more accurate phrasing would be we saved the Allied forces.
Yes.
Yeah!
Oh.
Alright, so
Oh my God!
this was all you found in the attic, Uriel?
Well, I mean, there was I found some photo albums and a box of porcelain dolls.
Does belong to you?
What?
I was asking that to Oz.
What'd you say? I didn't hear.
He mentioned the photo albums and the porcelain dolls. Like I was just those belong to you.
No.
Okay. Sounds like we might have more stuff. I'll go in the crawl space this time because we got.
Allow me. You're built like a Ford truck. I can squeeze in.
Well, at the very least, hand them to me so that I could hand them down to the others.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll fly up and put him back in, but I'll just hang out by the entrance so that I can take the boxes when he pushes them to me.
And I'll be over Hollow's shoulder, like trying to flip through the page to see if maybe, okay, why is this ghost angry?
Okay, so you're way bringing down the
Box of photo albums.
Okay. I guess more strength.
I'll help if it gets. Oh, never mind then.
That's
What'd you say, nat 20?
Yep.
Oh yeah, you just dragged the photo albums down and just drop them down. I guess Alpha rolled a catch.
I wasn't below the hatch. I was still hovering in the entrance of it. I was literally just right
so
there.
Your head's in the entrance.
Yeah, exactly.
You're watching Uriel body check this fucking box across the floor.
Yeah.
I guess.
Do I need to roll a strength check to pick this box up?
Sure, it's not going to be a hard roll. But if you fail, I mean.
That's a natural 18, and my strength is insane. So.
Yeah, it's an easy hold. It's a box of full albums. The one on top is just a thick layer of dust on top of it.
All right, I'll hand it to Slim Pickens since he's the only one not doing anything.
Yeah, we're reading a book.
And I guess if Uriel's gonna hand anything else to me, I'll just wait for that too.
Slim, do you want to throw anything on the fall albums?
Do I want to do what?
Do you want to do anything with the fall albums that Prometheus has handed you?
Yep. I literally just handed you a box full of photo albums, so there's a lot.
I guess I'll start looking through them with perception.
I ain't grabbing the box of porcelain dolls because that shit's hella cursed.
Alright, then I'll bring you back down.
Well, these are some nice photos.
These are some nice photos.
So, some nice old antique photos. Some are still in black and white. No, those certainly are people in the photos.
They keep saying Cthulhu Patakin and the blood will flow. Very quaint couple right there.
Can I roll for the photo albums since he failed?
I guess.
Yeah, me and Hollow are still looking through the book.
Okay, is that an intelligence?
Yeah.
Well,
no, perception. That'd be wisdom.
Oh, wisdom. Well, thank you for saying wisdom because that's a +2 for me. Unfortunately, that adds up to a 10, so I don't know what that's gonna get me.
That was enough. That was just enough to pass.
Oh,
Merely, like I said, it's 4 of them, but there's some photos like that. Like, well, first images of this, like, young man dressed in a shirt overalls, like the picture's completely in black and white, like this is an old last photograph over it, and he's standing in front of an empty plot of land. As you scroll through, it's almost like a time lapse of this of a building slowly being built until you get to the final image, which is of this very house.
Huh. Any of these people look familiar to us?
But wait, that was going on. Also, as the photos go on, halfway through, a woman appears in the photos, and at the end, with the finalized house, there's a small child in her arms.
Oh. Well, I still ask Oz. Any of these people look familiar at all?
No, I've never seen these people.
Well, just in case, I'll show him the image of the last one with the old woman. Would you mind taking a picture of this, just in case we need it later?
Very well, I guess he takes a picture of the picture.
Yeah. I'm hesitant to remove it from the photo album.
But yes, there's like 2 more photo albums under it in the box.
Oh, I guess next one then.
Have me and Hollow got any headway with the book?
Well, that's a
I guess
that's a
Hollow roll intelligence to read the book more.
Okay.
All right.
That's a 13.
And I got a 21 over his shoulder.
Yeah, both of you reading this, like, Tibia, you could tell, yeah, your father wrote this because this reads like it was written by, like, the biggest bureaucrat that ever lived.
Somehow there's bags under my bone sockets.
Somehow the idea of death being a bureaucracy where they leave you out to dry like this makes the prospect of death that much more terrifying.
So watch
I
Beetlejuice.
mean, that's pretty much what it was in the actual movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in my own fiction. So yeah, the combination worked well.
I already forgot John hadn't seen this movie.
Coach, I don't think we survived that.
No.
He did.
Survived. He
Coach
did.
survived. You didn't.
I'm not your coach. They can't do that voice.
So,
I'm not your coach.
So yeah, second book, same as the first. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, John, you're just going through, and again, this photo albums as it's going, now color photos. You see photos of her young child seemingly growing up, and a young girl as it gets progressively gets older through the years, and at the end of this album, you see her in a wedding photo with a different young man.
All right, so I guess third verse, same as the first two. That is a 11 perception for the third one.
And through this one, it's similar to the first, but now another generation's lifespan of of this couple having 2 children and those children growing up, and seeing the second couple getting progressively older, and you see at some point the husband's gone, and there's an old woman at the end with 2 adult children.
All right. I will show that picture to Oz, and it's like, all right, I might need you to take a picture of this one as well. And do any of these people look familiar?
No.
I mean, I know you said you bought this house online, but the sellers didn't at the very least post a picture of themselves, so you knew who you were dealing with.
I mean, there was a picture of the retailer, but that was pretty much a retailer working with the bank, not so much, not so much the people who were selling the house.
Hmm. You still have Diaz's phone number?
Yeah. Why?
Send those 2 pictures to him. I have a feeling that they're gonna be needed. So from what I'm able to gather, Tibia, we might need Tibia. You're probably gonna need to fill in the blanks here. Seems as if this house has been inhabited by the same family for generations. They built it, they lived in it, and the only person who lived here that wasn't a member of this family looks directly at Oz. Oddly enough, you actually.
Wait, you said in the one photo, the old woman and the kids. Why did the kids, if this house has been in the family for generations, why did the kids leave?
I don't know. That might be a question we'll have to ask.
Who said they left?
Yeah, you meant
Look over at Slim.
Yeah, Slim. You said there was a more neutral spirit here. Maybe it's one of them.
I mean, I assume they left. I mean, from what I was told by the realtor, this house was inherited by the son, but he decided to sell it instead of moving in.
The son. Wait, wasn't there 2 kids in that picture?
Yeah,
yes, I just had said that there was a son and daughter, but I said that the son inherited the house but sold it.
And yeah, I just had Oz text those 2 pictures to Diaz because remember we had him going to get the police, so you might need those.
So perhaps the daughter in this photo, since they didn't inherit, perhaps she passed away in this house as well.
And if I had to guess, with my very limited expertise on ghosts, I'd have to say the son inherited the house. He probably didn't think much of it and sold it, but his mother was probably angry at the idea of somebody not of her family living in this house. And the neutral spirit is probably his sister, who was probably of a similar mindset to him. It was her brother.
It's kind of an extreme thing to be mad about. Extreme reaction, at least.
Javan, if there's one thing I've learned over the course of my experience, humans can be petty. Very, 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 very petty. And I know Oz here can testify to this.
So perhaps, but if this malice was all just directed at the professor, why are they stabbing Javan?
It's probably because he called us in to help.
Maybe they don't want anybody in this house but themselves. Maybe even in death they don't want to move on, and they just want to stay in this house forever.
Or the more likely scenario is, given what you just said about that book, is like not only do they not want to move on, but they can't because these Reapers don't have the time of day.
Could be.
Perhaps we could use this book, and we can actually give her the correct, it's bureaucratic, yes, but perhaps we could use it, and we could actually give her the directions, make her actually be able to go. Or maybe there's a number somehow that we could call the actual Reapers to come take care of this.
Wait, you don't
hand the book.
Wait, you're literally a skeleton. You don't have contact with the Reapers?
I do, but I stopped by unannounced one time there. I rode an elevator for 4 hours. I'm not doing that again.
I had no to you, Tibia.
But this actually led into a question that I was going to ask. What does the handbook for the recently deceased actually say?
Let me find a picture. It's like a bureaucratic give you on the first day of school.
So it's like you don't remember what it says, literally just because it's so boring and instructional. You barely remember what it says.
Pretty much. Hold on, here's the picture.
Yeah.
I mean, in the movie, it's addressed where the couple's like in the waiting room for the dead, and they're apparently in there for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's a picture. That's what it looks like. So I'm gonna flip through the book and see if there's actually any instructions on, hey, make sure the ghost moves on or something.
All right.
Honestly, Tibia, like, I'm sorry if this sounds racist. I'm actually kind of amazed that you, being a skeleton, don't know all of this stuff.
I work in a specialized field. I deal with dream entities. The spirits is something I never dealt with. I sent people to the afterlife. I didn't so much deal with them after the fact.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't, like, dream entities and malevolent spirits kind of the same thing?
Well, aren't alligators and crocodiles kind of the same thing? No, not really. They yes, they got similarities, but they're two separate species.
Everyone,
you
roll perception.
Sure. I'll use my other die this time. That's a 10.
15.
Wisdom.
Well, at least we have more of an idea of what's going on. And we know who to blame for this.
Yeah.
I am so going to march into Hades' office and tell him to make a more efficient system after this.
Oh,
Good luck with that.
So Tibia and Oz are the only two that hear this.
Oh, what?
Was that... Oops, sorry. I was going to say, is that male or female, I heard?
Very much male and gravelly.
Wait a minute, that's not an old woman's laugh.
And Slim, you didn't hear the laugh, but your gun's just like, no, get out. No. Like, your gun is terrified.
I don't mean to alarm anyone, but my gun is terrified.
Huh?
So maybe leaving is a good idea.
Because, yes,
But
that
if we
is
leave,
not
we
an
don't-
old woman laughing. That is...
But if we leave, we solve nothing.
Well, we have this book, so... Perhaps we should leave and
Some
study
places
it.
you can't live in.
Like Alabama or Jersey.
Or Mississippi.
Or California.
Or New Orleans. Keeps getting hit.
Well,
Or Arizona.
Well, I guess if we...
So high.
Definitely
guess
stay out of Mexico.
I guess if we have to leave, should we just head to the police ourselves?
I wouldn't say the
I was
police.
just saying,
I mean, with this book...
that just rolled randomly. Slim, roll for dodge.
Right? That's a... What's my dex? That is a 17.
Okay, you dodge our way where at the corner of your skull you see from the open hatch of the attic a black and white very long scorpion tail pops out and swings down and almost scratches at you.
Ooh.
And I try to shoot it.
I get
Open fire.
I guess. But as it misses, you hear a voice. It's showtime.
16 to hit.
Oh no.
That is definitely
Wait, we
not
all
an
hear
old
that
woman.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you all hear that.
Does a 16 hit the scorpion?
Let me see.
That is definitely not an old woman. We were wrong. There's something else in here.
Yes. Roll for damage.
All right.
Oh wait, no, I was looking at Oz's sheet.
Why'd you shoot off?
Shot us. Ow.
Yes.
But no, you still hit.
All right. That was holy round, so that would be the d6 plus 4 plus wisdom. Okay. Let me calculate my fucking damage. I got so much to calculate.
Thank God for the holy bullets.
Yeah, and then the standard bullets, since it's in the hand cannon form, does that damage type. Which is slightly less than the shotgun, but still a lot. Okay, so that's 19 damage.
Okay,
Holy
you
rounds.
shoot at the scorpion tail. It kind of records the pain, goes back up in the attic, but then something squeezed through that too big for the hole seems to squeeze through like it's made of rubber. You see a scorpion creature with the extremely long tail with a disturbing human-like face with green hair on top, just smiling at you guys.
Open fire.
What the hell is that?
Well, I would like to open
Unless
fire
the
as
old
well.
woman was into scorpion play.
Yeah,
I guess everyone roll initiative.
Oh God!
Sure. I rolled crap for initiative.
Ah,
Here's the line.
21.
19.
Gotta turn this into a shotgun.
Well, this is nuts.
Hey, all right. I rolled
I'm
19
gonna
as
use
well.
the restroom real quick.
Wait, was Beetlejuice a scorpion in the movie?
Nope, he turned into
You
a
do whatever
snake
you want.
though.
Oh, so this is.
He looks like a snake.
Okay, just give me a sec to order this. I guess Grant and Zach roll again.
All right, I'll wait for Grant to get back. Oh, hell yeah. I can tonight, I have the perfect excuse to show my dad something.
What?
It's Halloween, and I have the Gravity Falls DVDs. We're watching Summerween, baby.
There you go.
Gravity Falls is the only place that loves Halloween so much it celebrates it twice a year.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah.
Roll again.
Uh,
We got the same initiative.
Yeah, Grant, you and I get to roll.
Okay. This time I've got an actual 20. I'm wasting all the good damn rolls and we're gonna die.
And I rolled in that one.
Get good.
Damn it, Zach, you made me waste my 20.
Whatever this is, I don't like the prospect of it.
Okay, so let's add to the list. Hook, Jumanji, and Beetlejuice. Next time we're all together, we have to have all three of these movies. Am I missing anything else?
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, okay, yeah, add that too.
I mean, I have Jumanji and Beetlejuice, so I could bring those.
I only have Hook on VHS. Oh no. Oz is going first.
That is
Thanks for coming, guys.
Okay, that has literally never happened. Okay, in all the times I played Oz, I never went first in the initiative order.
Which
Rut-rover.
This is bad.
We got music for this?
Yes.
Hold on. I mean, probably the most predictable music for this session, but I mean...
It's not going to be predictable to me.
If it ain't broke, don't.
But before the fight starts, everyone roll wisdom.
Oh.
Wisdom. Oh no.
Nat 20! I'm wasting all my nat 20s. This is going to suck.
I have a
15.
bonus.
18.
14.
23. Highest stat.
You're
Okay. John, Mike, you are the only two that pass. Everyone else, you're all terrified.
Oh,
and such until you manage to shake it off, you will get a -5 to your head.
-5 to what?
You will get a -5 penalty to your hit rolls and dodge rolls.
Ooh,
Yeah.
make that note that.
That's fun.
So, but I have to go first.
So yeah, this guy literally has the same ability as the NA Paladin in my game.
What's a pound?
Okay, so I'll just hit a roll with a grand total of -1.
Oh, Oz is terrified?
Yeah,
Oh, jeez.
I said you and Mike passed. I didn't say Oz passed.
Ooh.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And yeah, Oz shoots lightning twice at the scorpion beam, but just completely misses. And now it.
I hope your house is insured.
But John,
He just shot lightning in his own house. It was like, I hope your house is insured.
there's a goddamn scorpion demon. The scorpion's neck stretches out, kind of like really from our house and around, and just like, I mean, demon is not really accurate if you ask me, but.
Hello, Snake.
Oh.
This thing is creepy.
Stickers.
Tibia's bones are rattling.
Protect me, gun.
Well, let's see.
You're gonna die.
Okay, so
Well, I'm dead.
it's going to attack the person who shot it. So slim roll for dodge.
That's rude. That is a 15.
It rolled a nat 20 as one of its claws stretches out and shapeshifts into a goddamn mouth and just bashes you through the railing down to the first floor.
Woo!
Damn. Hey, wait, it shapeshifted into what now?
A mallet. The claw shapeshifted into a mallet.
Oh, this is much worse than a demon.
Yeah,
And
the trick.
you go through the railing, land on the lower floor on your back. You take a grand total of 10 damage, Slim.
Fine. Next turn.
And
We've come for your daughter, Chuck.
Yeah.
and for a second action, the creature drops down from the ceiling. All its limbs kind of go back into itself and just reforms into a more humanoid shape. Where you guys see in front of you a pale man with green hair wearing a black and white pinstripe suit.
Well,
Huh.
The fuck?
Hi, how you doing?
Oh, is he? Oh, I thought it was still Mike's turn. I didn't know if we could answer or not.
no, it's the end of
No,
the turn.
it wasn't even Mike's turn. It
It
was
was its turn.
Yeah, he says how you doing with a very creepy smile on his face with misshapen teeth.
Who are you?
Well, I can't really give out my name because, well, rules and whatnot. I mean, I knew this guy. I forget his name, but very skinny, no face, without a face. He gave out his name going out, and now kids are stabbing each other to see him. It's a whole ordeal.
Wait, guy without a face. Slim Pickens, do you know this guy?
It's Slender Man.
Oh.
I found a piece of paper.
So yeah, I guess Mike, it's your turn. Like I said, you're on the ground, just looking up.
How far distance is he from me?
Well, you're on the first floor, and he's on the second. So that was like a story. So that was like a 10-foot drop.
Ow.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try to get up and head upstairs as the movement, and then for the action in a way, shoot myself to heal.
No, I would say
forget
standing back up and going up the stairs were both of your actions.
It is a winding staircase.
I'll stand up and then I'll just heal myself. I'll
Wait,
shoot
am I
myself.
the only one who doesn't know what this house looks like?
Oh, you're in the house, like I've described. I mean, I've barely described it, but it's not a particular house, John.
Oh, I wasn't sure if this literally was the house from Beetlejuice or if this was just a regular.
Oh, yeah,
no, the Deeds still own it.
Oh, okay.
A terrible house.
Yeah, this is just a second-story house with a crawl
Not all
space.
his house, but the
Back to
Beetlejuice's
96.
house.
Okay.
Okay, what'd you roll to heal?
I rolled a lot. So I rolled 1 + 5 + 5, so 11.
Okay, you pretty much healed yourself off on that.
No, +4 because it's in hand cannon form. I do not.
But
We just hear a gun downstairs. Boom.
Right.
I'm fine.
wow, they're just shooting themselves now. I'm getting really good at this.
I'm
So I guess your turn, Tibia.
Tibia is confused. Has he heard anything like this before? What kind of demon? He says he's not a demon. What kind of entity this might be? Is this a Reaper?
I guess you could roll. You could roll on this guy to see what he is.
That is a soft 20.
This guy seems like a ghost, but he's not a typical sheet spirit or anything. He seems very powerful. Like you could just feel the evil raining off of him.
Could I make a would Tibia know the word poltergeist?
Oh, he's much worse than a poltergeist.
Ah! Tibia is rattling a bit like, what is your goal here, creature?
Well, I'm a bit of a bioexorcist, and the little lady who used to own this place isn't happy about it, so, and apparently her attempts haven't warned you got eyes off, so she hired me.
So I was right!
With what? Hired you with what?
Just a bit. He suddenly appears, wraps his arm around you, hello. Just a bit of fun. Me offering my services. May have to kill you guys depending on how far this goes, but it's all good fun, isn't it?
That's like the exact opposite of fun.
I'm gonna put some shields around myself, just in case, because he hasn't attacked me yet. Perhaps we can still talk this guy. Tibia's hoping, because he's terrified. So I'll just put a shield around myself with a... What is that? Hold on, wait. God dang it, I can't do math. With 31, just shield myself,
Oh boy.
because I'm scared of this guy with this effect, so I'm just like, is there a way we can hire your services ourselves to not do that?
He removes something from David well, I'm gonna have to need something in return first. Don't know what though. I mean, none of you are underage girls, so I'm not gonna marry any of you.
What?
What?
The fuck?
Yeah, even Timmy's like, what?
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 That makes sense. What? Movie, John.
Yeah, that's...
My session was fucked, but not like that.
Now this is Uriel speaking. What?
Yeah, so how much got hits last time I was in this state? Hate. I wonder how old Lydia's doing. I wonder how she's developed.
Okay.
Winona Ryder sneezes.
Right, she was played by Winona Ryder?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now I gotta see this movie.
Yeah. Tibia only took one turn. He's just talking with this guy, and hold on. I did do an intelligence check. So does that count as both my actions?
Yeah.
So yeah, Tibia is just like confused about this guy, hoping maybe we can talk this out. And that's it.
But yes, he pretty much goes, I can't lay off, but what will you give me?
What do you
I'm
want?
just ethereal. Grab ethereal.
But yeah, I guess you're up now.
Uriel's just kind of like, okay, what would a cat do in this instance?
And jump out the window.
Yeah, that would actually be very cat. To just also, what do I have to roll to try and shake off the fear?
Wisdom.
Okay, I'm gonna try wisdom.
And,
See if I...
and with his initial roll, you're gonna have to be his initial roll, so you have to be a 22.
Oh, Paris. Well, if I roll a 16 or higher, I'm fine. I'm not fine.
Yeah, you don't shake it. What's your roll?
13.
Yeah, you don't shake it off. This guy still gives you the. Yeah, this guy still terrifies the shit out of you.
Well,
I'm pretty sure he would terrify me even if I wasn't under the terrify effect.
Let's try and light him on fire. Take the negatives.
Remember, -5 to your hit roll.
Alright, so dice +6 -5. So that would be a 23. No, that'd be a 24. -5, 19.
You hit him. Roll for damage.
Yes!
Just because you're terrified of him doesn't mean you can't hit him.
I'm literally gonna have to roll a nat 20 in order to break this fear effect.
Max damage! 18!
Nice.
18 for lighting my fucking pederast on fire!
Take that, Michael Keaton.
Why would you want to hurt Michael Keaton?
Because that's who's attacking us!
Yep.
Well, I know that's who
Take
plays
that,
it.
you American treasure.
Excuse.
You light like one of his shoes on fire. He goes, ow, ow. He just kind of stomps out. Back, puts you back cat. But that was both of your actions. So let's see who's up next.
You're like puffed up to like 3 times his size.
So yeah, John, you're up.
Okay, this guy has already given us multiple signals that he is not nice, nor does he have any interest in talking. So I would like to use my first action to try to grab him by the face. That is a natural 18. Let me Okay, my strength is +7. So does super strength add anything else, or does it just give me a bonus? Let me see what it does. Oh no! It just increases my strength. So yeah, 18 + 7. That is a 25.
Actually, despite this guy being a ghost, you managed to hit. Roll for damage.
No, that was more of a grapple, not a punch.
Okay, you grab him.
Okay. While my hand is on his face, I guess first off, what does he feel like?
Ugh.
It feels like you're squeezing like the rawest meat you could imagine. It feels like you're squeezing a corpse that's been dead for you don't know how long.
All right. Well, since my hand is on his face, I am going to point blank shoot him in the face.
Uh-oh.
I guess I'll roll a hit for that. Okay, that's also really good. What modifier do I add to this? It's been every time I play this game, I'm just like, what are my abilities? How do I play? Okay, it's my con. So, okay, so con for me is 20, that is a +5, that is an 18?
No, tie goes to player.
Okay, so literally, kind of like Scar killed Brigadier General Grond in FMA, I just grabbed him by his head and blew it up. So, what's my damage for this? Energy protection. Okay, 1d4 +5 for my con mod. That's a 3 + 5, so 8 damage.
You blast this guy point blank, Hank. Where's point blank? It seems his head just explodes, meat going everywhere. His arms just shaking everywhere, just like. But then suddenly his arm reaches to where his neck will be, just pulls his head out. What? That was rude.
Fuck! That is literally my reaction.
You're up, Jayson.
I don't wanna. Alright.
I don't even think this guy has a health bar. I think he's just fucking with us.
Alright. Okay, I'll try this. First, I'm going to do Gravity's Call, try and hold him in place. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, lordy.
Oh boy.
That's 11.
You try to do gravity on him, he kind of notices and just, instead of you forcing gravity down, he just kind of just picks up his legs like he's sitting around you like, oh please, you really think that's going to work on me? I'm a dead guy!
I was afraid of this.
If only Hollow was still a dead guy.
Was it movement? Or is it whatever?
Movements counts, like you could move twice, you could fight, you could attack twice, like you...
Gotcha. I'm going to cast Warp Storm around me so that they suffer my intelligence modifier, which is a which would be a -5 to hit me if I pull it off. What is that to -5 for? Because that's a 2. I scored.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, whatever you were doing doesn't work.
You're just too afraid of him.
I don't understand why all you guys are attacking me. Well, other than the fact that I was hired to take out you guys, but I mean, look at you, a bunch of misfits and freaks. I like it.
Tibia, what do we do?
I don't know.
That's terrifying.
Yes, he is.
Now it's back top of your I was just asked. I mean, who even are you? Well, I graduated Juilliard, graduated of the Harvard Business School, traveled quite extensively, lived through the Black Plague, and had a pretty good time doing that. I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times, and it keeps getting funnier every single time I see it, not to mention the fact that you're talking to a dead guy.
Oh.
What do you think?
Do you think you'll call mine?
Well done.
I'm hesitant to ask him if he's scary. I think if he's scary, I know what happens.
Girl.
Can you be scary?
Don't ask that question. It's scary.
What do you think of this?
You like it? Let's see. First 1.5 hours. Try to shake off the fear. Fails. Going to have him do again. Fails. So now
That's
on brand.
Why must you fail me so often? You know that
Yeah.
that video with the skeleton in the guy's face?
Yeah.
That's Tibia to Oz. What? Ribs! Spare ribs! Fuck! But just imagine Tibia yelling that to Oz. Why must you fail me so often? So, Oz, how about we just sell your house? Like, make it abandoned.
Like, what?
Okay.
Actually, better idea. Let's burn this house. Let's burn this house to the ground.
But John roll for dodge.
Oh, he's attacking me.
You shot him
That
with his head off.
is a... What's my dex? That is a 16 to dodge.
You watch suddenly this man's hand is around your face like what you did hurt. Let me try. And suddenly a blast shoots out from his hand.
This
Oh.
wasn't in the movie.
Oh! I see how it is.
You take 4 damage.
What's my durability? My durability is -4, so yeah, I take no damage.
So just like him.
Although it probably does singe my mask and my goggles quite a bit.
No, she's how it does no damage to you. Like, you may look so much easier. No, not used to doing something like that.
I am going to enjoy this so much more than I should.
I'm now just imagining Slim on the ground. What's going on up there? We're all screaming.
Do you need my help? No!
He then looks at you, Uriel. Also, didn't forget your rudeness. He pulls his leg back, and as his foot increases, as the boot of his foot increases like five sizes, and he gets ready to punch you. Roll for dodge.
Oh boy.
And we take the -5 as well.
Yes.
Shit. 10. Fuck.
Tie goes the player. As you just barely dodge his giant ass boot.
Nope.
So yeah. So back to Slim's turn.
Alright. I'm gonna try to head upstairs. And I don't know if that'll take the full action or...
The hanging back upstairs would be one action.
Okay. And so I'm upstairs, and I see this figure.
Yes, last time you saw him, he was the scorpion. So yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot him. Open fire. That is a 20 unnatural.
He rolled 24.
Ooh.
Bang.
As you shoot at him, he dodges out away without moving his feet, where his spine bends unnaturally to avoid the bullet.
Oh, that's not fair.
I don't think this guy does fair.
It's a bit of an advantage to the whole being dead thing.
Oh boy.
That's
the end of my turn.
We should try to talk this out.
Yeah, but Tibia still hasn't attacked yet. He's just being defensive.
So yeah, next is Tibia's turn.
I'm going to put a bubble or a protective shield over Uriel. And since I have to get a nat 20 in order to get out of this damn fear, so I'm just gonna start protecting my allies and still trying to talk with this dude. So Uriel, you have a shield worth of 28.
Alright.
And Is talking to him trying to, like, talk down, does that count as an action or no? Or can I make another shield around
talking's a free action.
Okay, so I'm going to... Let's see... Has he attacked Hollow yet?
So far, other than... Yeah, so far he's only attacked the people who's attacked him.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a bubble around Alpha since he's up close and personal with him. Alpha, you get a shield of... shit, what is that? That'd be 32.
Alright.
And I'm just gonna say, alright, sir, perhaps all of us, we shouldn't be fighting. You said you were hired for a job. We were just doing a favor for a friend. Perhaps there's something we could work out. So you said you were asking what we could give you. What is it you want? Hopefully not underage girls.
I want to get out. In order to do that, I need to get married, and none of you are women, and even though I don't see a problem with it, I don't swing that way, you know?
Noted.
This is a very strange situation.
So you're saying you tried to get married before to a girl?
Yeah, this dumb oaf was performing exorcism on this other couple, and she wanted me to help, so I did. But we made the deal, and but then she didn't go through with it, and that one lady said a sandworm to eat me. God, I hate those things.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Do I know about sandworms?
I guess you could roll.
Did this happen in the movie?
Yes.
Java's like, oh god, the sleeper has awoken.
28.
Yeah, those things are just on Saturn.
Wait a minute. How did something from Saturn get to you on Earth?
I know, it doesn't make sense, right? It's like that was like left in from a rewrite or something that they just kept it in.
Huh.
Is that legitimately why it's there?
I don't know.
It's really weird.
It is a weird
Yeah,
shape.
getting the BO just feels like it came from a different draft.
Yeah.
Which is oddly in keeping with the theme if you think about it.
So, your whole deal is you were hired by this old woman to make sure no one lives here, I guess?
Yeah, it's something about suddenly his voice changed, and he's suddenly in the outfit of a stereotypical woman. Oh my ungrateful son sold this house when his grandfather built it with his own 2 hands. Something like that.
And she doesn't want anybody else living here?
And from my understanding, I guess.
You guess? You guess you're the one doing this? Do you even pay attention to what's going on?
Look, I'm just a bioexorcist. I'm just here to get rid of you guys.
What
So-
now?
Yeah, I look at Oz and I go, maybe you should... What if we... hear me out. What if you didn't move in here, Oz, and we all just left and gave this old woman her house?
I already paid for the goddamn thing.
I can pay you back! I have centuries worth of gold!
I have a better.
Yeah,
I have a better idea. I'll suggest it when it gets around to my turn.
Just hear me out, Professor. I think we're onto something. Take the L and walk away.
Because I'm fairly certain this man is on the level of an eldritch being.
What if we just talk to the old lady ghost and work something out? Something different out. And no one gets hurt.
Is combat still going on, or can we freely talk? I'm confused.
You can talk, but hold on. It's just like, oh come on, I've already been had your job, and all of you roll all of you roll perception.
That's a 10.
10.
24.
24! Yeah!
Wait for Mike to get back to roll.
Wait, we had 2 10s and 2 24s? Mike,
Get out
better.
of here,
What's
dude.
between
That
that?
series didn't get any better.
Wait, what's between 10 and 24? That's between 14. So Mike has to get a 17 to split the difference.
Or a natural one. No, don't roll a natural one.
Yes!
Oh my
We did it, boys! We split the difference.
Yep.
Okay, so Prometheus
Yep.
and Tibia, you don't see or hear this. The rest of you, out from the corner behind you, from like another room, you see a transparent shadow, and you hear an old woman's voice. Beetlejuice. Nope. And suddenly he snaps his fingers, and the voice gets muffled. No, we're not doing that bullshit.
Well, in there, Beetlejuice.
Nope.
What does Beetlejuice mean right there?
He kind of just snaps his fingers. Slim, your mouth is sewn shut.
Oh! He's so bone shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is now time when I would enact my plan. I pull out my marble and I say into it, Nocturne, are you there? Please tell me you are. Because I know Nocturne has a marble. We gave him one.
Yeah.
Oh God, switching from Beetlejuice's voice to Nocturne's. Oh God, this is going to be a bitch on my throat.
I'm sorry. I won't call Nocturne if it's going to be that bad.
No, it's just that my throat's hurting, and I don't think I can be velvety smooth with this.
Nocturne
okay,
had a
it's
bad
okay.
night. He's got a cold.
Hello. Yes. What is it?
We're having a bit of an issue right now. Just really quick, how do we deal with a creature that's like you?
You don't?
Ah,
What
Okay,
if it wants to kill us and won't leave us alone?
It was nice knowing you.
Oh God.
Well, you've been good help. Okay, I'm done with Nocturne. He clearly is not going to help.
yeah, I didn't hear
And nobody
the first.
noticed what Slim did.
I only noticed you said something weird like "What's a beetle?" and your mouth went. Did he actually say the word or no, Ken?
Slim
said it
managed to say it
twice.
twice.
Oh,
I said it twice. I'm like, what is that? Is Beetlejuice your name? And then zipped mouth.
so he doesn't like that word. Whose turn is it?
You seem to have an adverse reaction.
Let's see, whose turn was it that we left off?
It
I
was
think we
Grant.
left off with Tibia, so...
Yeah, it was Grant's last time, so it's Zach's turn now.
Yeah, so yeah, Uriel.
As a free action, I'm going to ask, do you have an adverse reaction to that word?
I plead the fifth.
So you're American.
Why
Like,
not be American to be silent? In fact, most people would be happy if Americans shut up.
You're not wrong.
fair enough. So what? If I say that word, does that like do something to you? Because you seem to be allergic to that word.
That's easy. He just took a strong twine and like drilled holes in the teeth. It's made of like copper or something.
I know, but he's like looking at Slim, just like ah.
It's going to be like, but yeah, the ghost he's been talking this whole time. You're pressing him on this. He's shut up.
All right, I'm gonna try and roll wisdom to break out of this.
Okay.
Damn it! Uriel looks at him like a cat does, like a pissed off cat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and break out of this again. That time, that was a 24.
Yep, you're no longer scared of him.
By the power of Kiefer Sutherland.
Uriel, ears flat, puffs up, looks at him. I'm gonna test something. Looks directly at the fucker and goes, Beetlejuice. Yes!
You've got to say it 3 times.
Yeah. One person has to say it 3 times.
I
in a row.
know.
That's probably gonna be hard.
That was once.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess
it's my turn.
Prometheus is up.
Okay. This doesn't change any of my plan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run over and grab Oz, and I'm just gonna say, yeah, this is like, I hope this house is insured, and then I'm just gonna fly straight up through the roof and get Oz out of here.
Austin, fly!
I resist you doing this.
No, I am getting Oz out of here.
Most straight to do this against his will.
He doesn't want a hole in his damn house.
That's a 23.
You beat us, so I guess roll the fly to get your ass out of here.
Yeah,
We've been abandoned.
Oz is a good friend of ours. I do not want him to die needlessly for something we're doing. Let's see. For flying, that's a what is my flight modifier? I always forget. It's also Constitution based, so that's an 18 to fly.
You without wanting just grab us and just fly up through the roof, and you have the ability, he doesn't.
Well, I'm taking the brunt of the impact, but I understand.
Well, you got his head in your chest.
No, not so much the damage, Papa. Just you go through, and he just looks down through the now hole in this roof. Why the fuck would you do that?
It's like, do you see what we're dealing with? And I'm not going far. I just want to go over to the front, the front porch, like in the sidewalk, and drop him there. But yeah, I suppose
destroy this house, you're paying for all the damages.
Tibia has thousands of years worth of gold. We'll cover it. Help!
No, I didn't say Tibia's paying for it. You are.
Fine.
That is very in character.
But you guys are getting paid.
Fine. It's like fine. But yeah, my mission was accomplished. I got Oz out of this house. I suppose that's my turn, because literally
Jayson.
I don't know how far I got with that.
They're gone.
I was like,
I'm coming back.
We don't know that.
all right, see if I break out of it. Well, I don't think 11 does it. So he's still terrified. Shockwave. Yeah. That's actually 15.
You actually managed to hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
An 8. 8. 10 damage.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Damage time.
You do. Yeah, the ghost gets hit by the shockwaves, kind of moves back a bit.
Yeah.
No, I'm not used to dealing with people like you.
Likewise.
I mean, kind of plays the Tibia and Slim. I'm not used to seeing these guys on this side.
Wait. You know of the bureaucracy?
Bureaucracy? I was in that waiting room for at least 10 years.
Oh.
again, sandworm incident.
Tibia has an awful idea.
Oh God.
But that's the nuclear option.
But yeah, Oz. Let's see. Oz is out of combat now, so yeah, it's his turn.
If he tries to go back in the house, I will try to keep him from doing that.
No,
I
I
do
said
not-
Oz is out of combat.
Okay.
So by his turn, I mean Beetlejuice.
Okay.
What was that name again? Say it again, Ken.
The DM saying that doesn't count.
Damn it!
God damn it.
How do you pronounce it?
Beetlegeist.
Damn it!
Damn it!
We're not getting anywhere with this.
But yeah, he looks up at the horse like, well, looks like I got two of you out. But he stretches back like a little bit too far. The crack itself on his back sounds like more like a bunch of stones grinding on each other.
Okay, here's what I want to know. How did a character this terrifying get translated into a children's cartoon? That was actually legitimate.
Exactly. It's exactly.
Because
It
the
was a
movie was
different time.
because the movie was funny and also rated PG.
Why was this a PG rated movie?
You'll see.
It was the 80s.
Yeah, it was the
It's-
80s. PG-13 didn't exist yet.
Yeah.
There's
Also-
a couple.
Also, the director's cut has a fuck in it, and it's one of the greatest fucks ever uttered by a human being.
Nice fucking
Yeah.
model, honk honk.
Yeah.
I remember I watched it on TV so many times. When I finally saw that scene, I was like, "Oh!"
Honk honk.
But yeah, see, look at it like, okay, now take care of the rest of you guys, but that should be easy. Be easy. I do this shit 8 times a week.
Jeez.
What are they paying you?
And there's not very much money in the afterlife. But yes, he's going to attack the person who most recently attacked him, so... Hello!
It wasn't me. It was Prometheus.
His arm extends out again, hit his hand inflamed like his boot dead, and he's going to try to flick you through the door.
Oh dear.
Dodge.
Oh dear. I'm still scared. Oh, nat 20.
Mine is.
Oh, you get the counter.
Oh.
Yeah, nat
Yeah.
20s are counters. And nat 1s are automatic critical failures.
I'm gonna shock away from him again. Yeah.
It's like touching a bug zapper.
7.
Mm.
Okay, you do 7 damage to his inflated hand. We just reach back like,
So it is like a bug zapper. I mean,
Can I keep doing this all day?
You keep doing this all day. Javin's raring to go.
but then he just looks down at you like, this cat's also a problem. So you see as his body begins to morph and change, and now suddenly in front of you, you see him now in the form of a demonic, very twisted bulldog.
Ugh.
That's like the size of a person.
I wish he flicked me out the door.
And Uriel's,
Hi, Zool. How's it going?
you got Uriel. What the fuck?
Zool, motherfucker, Zool!
And he just grins at you with the hose misshapen teeth.
You still got a shield on you, Zach.
But those were his actions, so Slim, you're up.
Now, my mouth is sewed shut, right?
Yeah.
You've taken away one of his best qualities.
I mean, you could try to rip the stitches out.
I could try to rip the stitches out, or I could try to shoot the stitches out with a shotgun.
Here's the question, though.
Let's try the second solution.
Here's the question, though. If you do successfully get your mouth unstuck, do you have to say Beetlejuice 3 more times, or do you just have to say it once now?
He's just going to be confused, because that seemed to trigger the ghost.
I
So
think he's
he's
got
just
to do
gonna
it
start
3
asking
times in a
probing
row.
questions. So let's try the method of shooting a shotgun in my face and see if that gets rid of this string. Let's see what happens. Gun turns into a shotgun.
I wonder what Beetlejuice's reaction is going to be to that.
He's so
Holy
terrified he's
Rasa,
killing
won't
himself.
injure me. But I fire it at my mouth to try to get the string undone.
Okay, I guess roll for luck to see if that actually works.
Why use scissors when a shotgun will do the job just as well?
That's a 19.
That's a great profile context D&D.
It's a fucking 19.
Yeah.
But I guess miraculously, despite the bullet spread, they managed to cut out the strings.
Oh,
And-
that is sharp right there. Why are
And
you
probably-
getting so triggered about the word Beetlejuice?
Shut up. And the dog says shut up. His tail kind of just forms into a hand and just baseball pitches at you, and suddenly there's a metal plate over your mouth.
Oh, I get it. You have to say it 3 times in a row.
Yep.
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Is
just.
that actually-
But now I've shown the rest of the party. Maybe this is a turn. So
Yeah,
that's
all we know
probably
is he hates that name. We don't know what saying it 3 times will do.
But Slim, I guess you have another action.
I'll just shotgun him. See what that has. See if that works.
I thought you were gonna shotgun yourself again.
Let's try this again. That's
Yes,
not as
please
good.
shoot
That's
the
a
demon
that's
dog.
a 15.
You miss.
Yep.
I said please.
So Tibia, you're up.
Oh, God, it's probably gonna fail, but Tibia's gonna attempt to bubble him so he can't bite the cat. All right, Mr. Beetlejuice, just calm down as I bubble. That takes away 5, so 23.
I guess the bubble on him, he just kind of looks confused by it and whatnot.
All
You'll
right.
probably get out of it.
And as I said, I went, all right, just calm down, Mr. Beetlejuice, as I bubbled him. Now we can still talk this out. I understand saying your name is probably iffy. I know the power of names for demonic creatures and such. Let's talk this out.
Dog with his human face like Iggy, just kind of looks like, well, again, what will you give me?
Do you like Black Sabbath?
He's probably been to actual Black Sabbaths.
He goes, oh, did someone die?
Not that I know. I think Ozzy Osbourne still lives somehow.
He is the Prince of Darkness.
So yeah, Tibia said his name, and he's still attempting to negotiate. And I guess shield, like second action shield on Hollow since he got almost hit.
Yeah.
And you get a shield worth, let's see, 29.
Yeah.
Yeah, 29 because I'm not attacking him. Okay. That's my turn. I said his name once, and I'm still trying to negotiate because I'm
So
scared.
yeah, Yo-Yo's your turn.
Well, we're gonna try and light the fucker on fire.
I do allow your attack to the bubbles.
17.
You hit. Roll for damage.
Yes.
Forgot to keep playing the cards.
16 damage.
Yeah, you light this human-faced demon puppy up.
Burn, dog, burn. Burn, dog, burn.
Sleep tight, pupper. The table has turned human.
Burn in hell, Doge. Burn in hell.
Yeah.
Alright, so what exactly... Alright, I'm going to ask a probing question here. What does happen? Like, why are you so adverse to us saying Beetlejuice?
Well,
That's twice.
I'm not gonna just tell you that.
Really? Really?
trigger me timbers.
Really? You're not? Maybe I can coax the question out and I'm gonna light him on fire again.
Oh boy.
Ten.
You miss.
Damn it!
Disappointing.
Because all we know is it just bugs him. We don't know. We just know out of character. We wouldn't know that it would send
We
him.
wouldn't know what this means.
And why would we say it 3 times in a row?
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
just as someone who hasn't seen the movie, doesn't saying his name summon him in the first place, not necessarily call him back?
No, it
Oh.
does both.
It does.
Yeah.
That's how they start it, and that's how you end it.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Uriel just stares at him.
It's your turn, John.
Oh, well, since I'm outside with Oz, well, first off, I'm gonna put him down if I haven't already, and then when I do that, I'm just gonna put my hands on his shoulders and just say, okay, look, Hector, I'm sorry about your house. I really am. I will pay for the damages, but seriously, you need to get out of here. Run to the cops. Run to the Merlin's Guild. Tell them what's going on.
Oh. What? Well, if it was the normal cops, I'd just be like, oh, there's a ghost in my house. Yeah, they locked my ass off, but they are wizards, so
Yeah, just go and call Rachel. Tell her not to go back into the house. Like until you're clear with us, do not go back in that house. I do not know what that thing is, but okay, look, we all fought something similar to that thing in a tournament with the whites. It damn near defeated most of us. I don't want them on I don't want to risk you. Not now. Not when you have something worth protecting.
I was going to say, I understand. Though I was listening to this. Though there's something in there that I care about more than the house. If that thing destroys my Duke Danger collection, so help me God.
Tell me where it is. I'll make sure it's safe.
It's in one of the boxes. I don't know which. It hasn't been unpacked yet. Actually, it's in several boxes. From favorite.
I'll do what I can. Just now go.
I guess Oz flies off.
And I will just walk back into the house through the front door. And I think that's my turn.
Yeah, that may be accurate with how moving in works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I accomplished what I wanted to. I wanted to get the actual innocent bystander to this out of there as quickly as possible. I know he has powers and can hold himself, but I don't want to risk him fighting something like Nocturne.
But we were this close to him getting mauled by Beetlejuice Tiger. It would have been glorious.
Well, Beetlejuice Bulldog, but
He could have changed to a tiger.
yeah. But yeah, it's Jason's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna roll, see if I overcome it. No, at the 12. Okay. 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 Where's the book?
You still have it.
guys never let go of it. Like, I guess it's been in your hand this whole time.
I'm gonna study the book. See if there's any way that anything in there that can help us. Intelligence?
Sure.
Ah!
What?
Okay, so all told, I think that's a -1.
Damn it! Must learn to read!
Yeah.
You're going through, but you're so terrified, you're like skipping through without actually reading.
It reads like stereo instructions!
You have the book upside down!
Damn it! Must learn to read!
So yeah, that was both your actions. So
Ah!
so back at the top of the order, Tibia, the dog creature. You look at a bubble, but then suddenly he's not there.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
And he just kind of taps you on the shoulder. You know, trapping a guy in a small space is it's not really the nicest thing to do.
Is he still in the dog form?
No, he's back to his normal form.
Okay.
He's back to his normal form, but there he goes. I mean, come on, we have a lot in common. We're obviously both dead, and you notice that he's dressed exactly like you, top hat though. Hey, come on, look. We obviously shop at the same store.
That is my style, sir. Thank you very much.
I would be insulted if I wasn't terrified.
And this store hasn't been around since, I think the humans call it the Victorian era. Were you around during that time as well?
You lived through the bubonic plague, so yes. Actually, let me make sure of that, but I'm relatively certain I'm right.
Yeah, Victorian was like the 1800s.
Yeah.
1346 to 1353.
So yeah, I'm just talking with them like...
But he goes.
Oh yeah, he was definitely around during the Victorian era.
Mhm.
But if you're going to continue to be difficult about this, he kind of spins and suddenly he's in the baseball, like a Babe Ruth style baseball outfit, and just with a band just points at you, who.
Don't you do it.
Yeah, just.
Don't
And
you do it.
He's gonna swing the bat at you. Roll for dodge.
I'm gonna get hit, but I'm glad I got at least a layer of shield, maybe? I don't know if it'll do anything. Oh dear! Unnatural 1 with the -5. I do have a shield around me, does that do anything?
So the bat goes through the shield, but he knocks your head off but thanks for using shield that doesn't go flying, but your head bounces around like a pinball. And you take 7 damage.
So Tibia survives if his head is severed from his body. Good to know.
Hold on, wait. Math. There we go, okay. So, like, if I had eyeballs, they'd be going...
Probably. But yes, you bounce around like a pinball and miraculously that pinball sound somehow.
So is my head just off the corner, my body still standing there, like...
This is probably... I would imagine this is a situation you've never been in. Like, I don't know if Tibia even knew his head could come off.
Well, it hasn't happened since the war. I say over in a corner. I'm like moving my body around. No, this way.
There we go.
This way. What are you? No, that's hollow. Stop it. I'm snapping you on the shoulder.
Yeah, having your head detached from your body really messes with your perspective, doesn't it?
It's like I'm upside down. I'm like, the controls are invented.
Who even uses inverted controls?
It's only useful when you're flying a plane.
So yeah, currently he's bumping into Hollow as Hollow's like flipping through the pages.
But yes, that was his turn, so Slim is up.
You muted, Mike.
Well, I got a metal plate on my face, so... Anybody injured?
My head's off.
Well, you're fine. You're a skeleton.
Yeah, my body's over here, my head's over there.
Are you dead, or...
No.
I'm fine.
Everybody pretty much fine?
I got hurt a little bit from the knife.
Okay. Shooting hollow.
Wait.
Don't worry, my bullets will heal for negative damage.
And my body's hitting you on the shoulder, and you get shot.
Okay. Let's see how much you heal for.
Oh, this is so fun.
Shotgun. Uh, 17 health. You're
Yay.
healed back for hollow.
Yes. Hello, Slim shoot at you with your shotgun. You're shocked at first, but then suddenly your knife wound's gone.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have another action, or I forget the combat system?
You have another action.
Yeah, you didn't move, so you can do something.
Well,
Does Beetlejuice say
time for
anything
hollow.
to this?
Time for Tibia to be healed.
He looks as like, I'm pretty sure that's the opposite of what bullets are supposed to do.
Shooting Tibia.
Oh, like you could talk about reality.
My body or my head?
Well, your body's probably easier to hit.
Yeah.
I mean that's what they teach you when you join the police or the military. Don't ever go for headshots. You're less likely to hit them.
That's 17 health.
That's way over what I needed, so thank you.
I don't think it gives you temp. It just goes to max.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But thank you. So my
There we
body's
go.
like, oh, I feel slightly refreshed. Get over here, body!
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so yeah, Tibia's turn. I'm going to assume you're going to use your first action to grab your head.
Yeah, I control my body. A little to the left, little to the left. Bonk. Trick. Okay. This is,
Really, you take advantage of that? I thought you would take off your head to recite Shakespearean quotation. Wait,
No,
wrong
it's not.
movie.
Now's not the time for Shakespearean quotations. That comes later. And okay, so he's just gonna turn around, like reactivating his shield, and he's gonna get on the marble because he's gonna call Nocturne. Nocturne, hello, Nocturne.
Hello, Tibia. I hear you'll find something like me. Why?
I don't know, but have you ever heard the name Beetlejuice before?
He goes to find him. Say his name 3 times
I think we've said it multiple times, like everyone does.
in a
What does that mean?
row.
I have to say that in a row. Okay. What is he? Or if we fail at this, perhaps get a sandworm. Apparently, he hates those too. If you could manage that. We're at 1, 2, 3.
That may
Fake
be
Street.
out my wheelhouse.
Okay, yeah, but we're at 1, 2, 3 Fake Street. Got it. And I'll just turn back around, and I guess on my next turn, when I get a chance, I'll telepathically tell everyone, okay, yeah, this is what we gotta do. Because I'm guessing that too.
Plan of
Yeah,
my
getting
own.
my head and talking. Did that take both actions?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I can't
Don't
cast
worry.
another shield.
Don't worry,
So
Brad,
yeah,
I have a plan of
Uriel's
my own.
up.
Well, time to torch a fucker. Still not over the dog thing.
Damn dogs, take advantage of that.
Unnat 20.
Well, he did turn into Ruth.
Wait, to snap out or to... Well, snap out will fail. So you're going to hit him?
Yeah,
Didn't he snap out already?
I already
Yeah, he
snapped
did.
out.
Oh,
yeah, he did on his last turn.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Ooh!
Damn
Oh no.
He's countering.
Oh god.
Oh god, oh god! You try to set him on fire, but he suddenly appears in front of you, still in the Babe Ruth outfit,
outfit as like 8 black and white tentacles spew out from his back, each one with a spiked boxing glove at the end of it. And he's gonna aura you.
That's just cruel doing that to a cat.
Help!
Yeah, in all honesty, this is horrifying, but it's also really fun. I love it.
You take 31 damage.
Oh my god!
Okay, now I want to see this movie just so I can know what the fuck this guy is and if this is movie accurate.
Yeah,
I'm taking liberties. I'll just say that.
But I would say he would be able to do this. He would be able to do this, yes.
Ow! Oh god! Uriel just. Ow!
Okay, who'd win in the death battle? Beetlejuice or the Mask?
I feel like that'd be like the Chuck Norris Sega type battle where it just wouldn't end.
You'll just win.
Well, who's wearing the mask?
I would assume Stanley.
I think it matters if the death battle analysis of the character is anything to go by because they used him from the comic book, not the movie, and he's so much stronger there.
Rolling to
So we just saw this cat go. Someone slap on MEDM.
Yeah.
No! Jayson, why would you put the evil upon the world? That's like in that. It's like in that Ring versus the Grudge movie where they combine.
Yeah. We moved to the Grudge house and we have the ring tape. Let's see what happens. Oh shit.
Beetlejuice on fire again. 22.
You miss.
No.
I fucking hate this house!
Ironic considering it's owned by your previous character.
I say it just needs a few patchwork. It'd be nice.
So, Prometheus, you're up.
Okay.
I guess from downstairs you may have seen this creature just beat the shit out of Uriel.
Okay, I know that I'm out of my depth with this, and I've accomplished what I wanted to. Now, important question. What do I need to roll to search through the boxes to find Oz's Duke Danger collection? Or is it really some of it?
You're just gonna be moving boxes!
I don't know what to do with this thing!
I'm gonna say this will take up your next 2 turns, but but if you want to do it, roll luck 3 times, and it has to add up to 50 or higher.
Okay. I'm not using my third D20. That killed Tempest. Okay. 15. That added up to 17 total. I don't find shit.
You find one of the boxes, but this is probably like knowing us is probably like not even a fifth of the collection.
Okay, you said this is gonna take 2 turns for me?
Yes, you agreed to this. So next time when you're up, I'm just going to skip you.
Okay, that's fair. Like, I'm already committed to this.
So, your turn, Jayson.
Okay, first I'm gonna try to break out of it. That's a 12. Not happening. All right. After seeing, okay, sir. How about this? I have connections. What if you sign on with the team I've put together?
You're recruiting him? Oh my
and you don't have to go. You won't go back to wherever you came from. You just do some jobs, some dangerous jobs for the government, and you're free to whatever you do, as long as you're not causing too much trouble. And we all just go home.
I can't believe you're seriously doing this.
Mike left.
That wasn't that bad of an idea, Mike.
Jayson, roll charisma.
Oh my god.
Well, hold on.
Did Mike didn't like the Suicide Squad idea, so he just bailed. Wait.
That. Give me a 2, and that's it. Just 2.
Oh no.
Arrow 2.
He goes, yeah, I tried being part of an organization once. I'm better as a freelancer.
Crap. Worth a shot.
Yeah. With your luck in the past, yeah.
So those were both of your actions.
Yeah.
And for that, he's going to try to punch you with one of the boxing glove tentacles.
I try and offer him a job.
I don't think he wants a job.
He's already got a job. And business is good.
No, that's it.
What's your roll, Jayson?
I rolled a... That's,
Oh, there's Mike.
19.
Oh, we thought you
19.
abruptly left because Jason's idea was so terrible.
No, computer crash.
What'd you say, Jayson?
Oh, no. 17.
Okay, you managed to dodge.
I just spent
Wait,
But
like
you're
a
going
few
to dodge
dollars.
the second
like that.
one.
Oh, God! It's 11.
You do not. So you dodge out one, but then the other, yeah, just total of 7 damage.
Ow, my mask!
I was looking and tearing up my bed. I'm like, where's my phone? It's right here playing music.
So yeah, Slim is up.
Okay, I'll try just shooting Beetlejuice.
Say it 2 more times.
I can't. I have a plate on my face. That's a 21.
You miss.
Oh, try it again. That's a 22.
You hit that time.
All right. That's 20 damage.
Jeez.
Oh, holy bullets plus shotgun and rolling very high on my shots.
Holy buckshot, Batman.
Basically.
Okay.
I'd say
so-
a one-liner, but I can't.
But yeah, fucking guns.
Yep.
So Tibia, you're up.
Now here's the question. Can I tell everyone else through the marble telepathically about the 3 rules and then say it 3 times, or is it one or the other? Because it's like saying Beal just 3 times my full action.
I would say so.
I think it's more important that you let everyone know what to do.
Yeah,
just
that's
in
what I'm
case you
thinking,
fail.
because I'm pretty sure he's gonna do something if he hears me. So I'll just let everyone else know through the marble. I'm gonna tell everybody, say his name 3 times in a row, and then Tibia is gonna attempt to say it. Try to say. Wait, I can't, can I? Because I just told them. So Tibia. He just beat the shit out of the cat, so I guess Tibia is gonna try to attack him because he's gonna help his friend, because apparently the shields do nothing! I'm gonna fire a marble at him with a -5. That's a 18.
You hit.
Oh, wow, okay. Bang!
Nice.
And then, where's my D8? There you are. The damage is also reduced because I'm feared or no?
No, just the dodge and hit rolls.
Okay, so that's 16. Bang!
16 damage.
With marble.
Not me
Bang.
down. Bang.
But yeah, I told everyone say his name 3 times. In a row. Fast.
So yeah, you hit him like in the back of it, like the base of his neck with a marble. Ah!
Yeah, I prefer marbles over baseball.
So, Uriel, you're up.
Say it!
Yeah.
Yeah, Uriel's pissed because he's just been beat the shit out of. It'll take both my actions to say his name 3 times.
Just try and see what happens.
Uh-oh.
All right. Uriel just kind of goes, fuck it, nothing to lose. Beetlejuice.
Okay, roll for luck.
I knew this was gonna be a challenge.
Mhm.
10.
You, nothing happens.
Beetlejuice.
Roll again.
7.
Oh.
He snaps his fingers. There's now a muzzle over your mouth.
Oh
So
boy.
that was your turn.
Good thing I warned you all.
So yeah, you're up, John. Oh wait, no, we're skipping you because you're looking for Oz's collection.
I'm still looking
Yeah.
for the Duke collection.
So, Jayson.
Okay.
Which actually raises an
Beetlejuice.
excellent question. Okay. Oh wait, yeah, I'll shut up.
Do I add that -5 modifier by chance, or is it just straight up luck?
It's for hidden dodge rolls, so
Okay.
so it's just a straight roll to say his name and have him not counter it. I mean, I'm rolling against you,
7.
so
Damn it.
Tiger's the player, so
Ah!
Yes!
Beetlejuice! Caught. 13.
you pass again.
One more time.
16.
That's 20.
Damn it! You got Beetle and then he does something.
B, you say he snaps his fingers. He snaps your fingers. Your mouth straight up disappears.
Oh.
That's horrifying. Slim, we need your shotgun again.
Yeah, he rolled that 20 on the last one, so I think it's just permanent crippling, I guess.
I don't know if I can remake a mouth.
Try it.
I mean, all he needs is a hole. So, bang.
Oh, God.
So, back top of the order. Beetlejuice's outfit changes again from the baseball outfit. The tentacles are gone, he's now more in a Crocodile Dundee-esque outfit, or, or more like the hunter from Jumanji.
Oh!
Not Tibia. Slim, you want to see Reese's Badge back
Yeah.
and pulls out an oversized blunderbuss like King K rules.
Oh god.
Oh,
no.
And he shoots at you as a cannonball with his face flies out of it.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
I like all of the extraneous details you're throwing onto this character.
Because he's Beetlejuice.
I had to do him justice, okay? I felt,
You're doing
especially
it.
since I watched this movie 4 times this month to prepare.
You're doing it justice,
Nat 20.
Ken. Ooh.
Not only
First
do
one of the
you
night.
dodge it, you counterattack.
Now this is probably
As the cannonball just goes through, gets stuck in the wall, and just the face on the cannonball more than just looks displeased.
You see, this is why I had no problem bursting through the roof of this house. We're already messing it up quite a bit.
I think you've done the most damage.
You sure the
The most damage
cannonball
to
and
the
breaking
house.
the banister didn't do damage?
That's less wood.
yeah.
Yeah, we just need toothpaste and ramen to patch up those holes.
19 19. Wait, you times it by? No, I don't times
No,
it by.
this is a counter.
right?
This is not. This is a multiplier.
Yep, just base 19 damage then.
Okay.
Kaboom.
He looks at you mad at that, and then just throws the blunderbuss at you. Roll for dodge.
Yeah.
Well, the gun doesn't work.
That's a 15.
He hits as the blunderbuss impacts you, makes you fall, knocks you over, and then explodes.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Shit.
We're
No
going
big
up against
blunderbuss.
Cartoon Man.
You take 21 damage.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. Oof.
big oof. If you were able to convince this guy to be on Suicide Squad, like, there would be no more crime.
Got it.
So
What's his one-liner, Ken?
He looks and goes, "Ha! Must have packed too much gunpowder into it." But yes, Lim, it's now your turn.
Oh,
I'm gonna probably heal myself then. Shoot myself in the face.
he just gets knocked over and exploded. Bang! Into the head. Okay, I'm good.
Alright, that's 18 for the first one. Actually, that should be enough to heal. For that, and then second action. Hollow doesn't have a mouth, right?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can make a new mouth.
Oh god.
He's gonna do it like an angle.
I'm curious to see what'll happen. Need to roll for luck or something like that, or
Skill?
I don't think this will work, but I'm not going to stop you.
alright, that's a 14.
You shoot him in the face like Elmer Fudd shooting Daffy Duck at, but yeah, but it doesn't do anything. Hollow's just probably looking nonplussed of anything.
Why'd you shoot
I
with a
literally just
shotgun?
motioned to be like,
You should have shot a sniper rifle across this way. You shot him with a
That would
shotgun.
have been worse, so much worse.
oh, but it's a healing one, so at the
So,
moment, quite literally.
But yeah,
heal
you're up,
him.
Tibia.
Here I go! Saying Beetlejuice once.
Okay, so roll straight roll against it.
5.
5. You say Beetle and suddenly your head's gone, stuffed in your rib cage.
I open up my shirt.
I'm not even speaking. That just moved his head.
Yeah, Beetle.
It still muffled him.
Okay, I open up my rib cage and I'll try to say it once. Beetlejuice. 19.
You get it out.
Okay, am I allowed to say it twice more or no?
I'll let you try one more time, but not a third.
Okay, so I'll have to do it on my next turn, hopefully. Beetlejuice! And it's a 2!
So now not only is your head and your ribs suddenly not so much, not like the stitches slim, but now your teeth are close together through very old school braces.
I only got it once. Damn it. Well, that's my turn. My head's in my ribs now, so I guess I have a rib cage helmet.
I'm guessing it's gonna take an action to take the muzzle off.
Yeah.
I use my first action to tear the muzzle off.
Okay. Roll strength.
Oh shit.
Burn it off!
Burn it down,
11.
down, and down. Hot topic.
It's a little difficult, but you managed to slip it off. Not so much rip it, though.
Never again. Beetlejuice!
Roll to get through.
5.
Damn it.
Actually passed.
Oh!
Yes!
So that's once.
With your second, but I'll let you try to get a second, but not a third.
Alright, second. Beetlejuice! 7.
You get the second Beetlejuice.
Oh!
Yes!
Your only hope. Unless I can tear off like Hollow's lips and make new ones.
But yes, but now Alpha's back. With I guess you managed to grab. Yeah, you found one of the boxes.
Okay, here's a question. While I was searching through the boxes, you said it through the marble. Did I hear what we had to do to win?
Yeah, I sent that out to
Yes.
everybody.
Okay, I'm going to put the Duke Danger collectible that I found in somewhere where I think it will not be harmed. I really don't care. I really care where that is. I'm just gonna set it down somewhere, and then I have a theory. Can I? They're fighting on like the banister where the stairs are, which means I could probably run under that, right?
Maybe. I guess just hopefully there's nothing with fingers like snakes and spiders in their hair.
Well, I suppose, but what I want to do is I want to run somewhere where I can't see any of them, but they can still hear me.
Okay, I guess you could go there.
Okay, so I do that, and I am going to try to contribute to this malarkey as I will shout out Beetlejuice.
Roll
And
again.
rolling for the luck. That is a natural 15.
He hears you, stomps his foot as a wooden plank just kind of Beetle and the wooden plank just hit you on the head.
Oh, so do I
You
take
do a
damage?
bit of his force, so I'm not even going to roll damage. It doesn't hurt you, but it stops you from saying it.
Okay, so this motherfucker is clever. So I suppose I'll try again. Beetlejuice.
Those were both your actions.
You had to move.
Oh, right. I had to go there first. Okay. Then I'm good.
So did we
So-
just see him stomp his leg like really hard and crack like the floor?
Kinda, yeah.
He's like, ah!
I'm feeling kind of useless this session, which makes sense because I literally have no idea what to do.
I mean, are you going to try to punch a ghost?
Clearly, it's not working.
Yeah, Jason's up.
The ghost punch you.
Tibia, this is gonna hurt. I'm gonna try and tear the braces off Tibia.
Threw my rib cage into my teeth. Okay.
Yep.
You're gonna have to like get up under there.
Strength, I'm assuming?
Whatever your... Would this be your gravity, or do you have telekinesis? I forget.
It's not really telekinesis, it's more gravity. It's not that
I guess you can use gravity to try to rip the braces off.
Over the marble telepathically. He's like, hello, don't, please, no. No.
I'm gonna make you a bear.
I mean, technically, I don't need my teeth to speak, but it's probably gonna hurt.
I mean, if you don't want this to happen, Grant, I guess you can roll to try to prevent this.
13.
He's doing it, so it's not like I don't know what I would even roll against that because it's probably gonna tear my teeth out.
Isn't like against versus strength,
Oh God.
Jason?
No, I think when you did this with me, it's always competing strength checks, but
I am not
I'm
strong.
asking Jason for what it says for his gravity.
It's,
Fuck it, I'll just
Dex.
let it happen. He's trying to help. Let's see where this happens.
Okay, so intense gravity goes on the metal braces as they're ripped off, and at least 5 of your teeth go with them.
Ah!
in the marble. I am so sorry!
As
I had
you take
gums.
it back. Oh, that's a 5. You took 1 damage per tooth.
Nice. Oh, I'll say to him, if I had gums, that would be even more painful. I'll just
If you
stick
had
them
gums, I
in.
wouldn't have done that.
I'll just stick them in later.
And what I should have done before, I'm gonna try and overcome my fear. I should have started with that. That's a no. I need a 20 in order to overcome my fear.
Same. So I haven't even tried.
So, next.
In the marble, I am so sorry, Tibia.
It's alright.
Back on Back on his turn. Let's see. You. While this is happening, he kind of just melts into the floor.
Uh-oh.
And Alpha, you see as a large green puddle just splats in front of you, and he reforms. Hiya, Georgie.
That's not my name.
How do you almost know my name?
I have partial knowledge on many things. It's like before, but not on tentacle. Actually, his outfit changes to a prodigy with a red headband as he decides to Shoryuken you.
I already have enough problems with Karate Man.
Roll for dodge, John.
Okay, that'd be a dex. That's an 18 to dodge.
He hits.
Oh, I've just been sure you can. I can take it. I can take it.
You take 9 damage as you're Shoryuken through the stairwell back, and you hit the ceiling and just kind of bounce back.
Okay, so
we just look over and you come up through the floor.
That's 5 damage to me.
So he flew up through the roof, and now he comes up through the stairs.
You see, this is why I had no problem destroying the house, because we're going to destroy it anyway.
But yeah, those were his turns, so let's see who's... So yeah, Mike's turn.
Alright. So John got injured. Anyone else got injured or just John?
I am fine. Like, I have 128 health. You do not worry about me.
I'm fine too.
You have teeth bullets to get Grant's teeth back?
It's only 5 damage. I'm good for now.
I got healing bullets.
I mean, it could work like the Meet the Medic video where the scout's tooth just grows back.
I'll just push my teeth back.
Like, is there any way I can think of to try to get this metal plate off my face? Because I don't think shooting it'll do anything.
I can help.
Ah!
Oh god.
You're gonna lose some teeth, Slim, but it'll be worth it.
I mean, if there's a way, you're going to have to come up with it.
Yeah. I don't know, I could try that method. Hollow, is your mouth still gone?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if a higher caliber is needed, sniper rifle.
Do it at an angle. At an angle.
Doing it at an angle.
Like, just like the skin right here.
Firing. And that is a 17. Bullet.
I guess that if Hollow had any damage, I don't know if he's gotten hurt since last time he'd be healed, but no, his mouth is still gone.
How much did I heal back? All of it?
How much damage have you taken?
7.
Yeah, my base is +5 and then +5 for healing. So I don't even have to roll. Yeah, it's basically it.
So yeah, those are both actions, I believe.
Yeah, those are both actions.
So, Tibia.
Does it take an action to put my head back on out of my ribcage or no?
Don't even bother.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice just within my ribs.
I guess roll. See if it counters.
18.
He rolled a nat 20.
Fuck me, dude. Wait, it's not, at least it's only a counter, so hopefully it's just something not deadly.
Tibia, your head's no longer in your ribcage. You don't know where you are, but you're like surrounded by dirt.
He sent you to Saturn.
Oh, he did he?
No, I mean completely surrounded. Like your head's buried.
Oh.
I think you're probably just in the garden somewhere.
Open up the dimension door where my head is back to where my body is.
I guess roll for that.
Wait, doesn't Dimension Door affect your whole body?
No, it's where I can see it. I don't know what my other body's doing because I can't see it right. What is my body doing when my head's away? It's probably stomping in anger, like.
Oh, like that one Angry Papyrus spray animation.
Yeah. 26 to. When he goes, I don't like sand. It's coarse and gets everywhere.
You roll 26. A dimension door opens up, and like your head, along with like a bit of like a like manure bag full of dirt, just plops onto the floor. You're completely covered. There's like the pouring out of your eyes.
I guess that's my turn then.
Yeah.
Why is actually saying this guy's name so much harder than fighting him?
Because
you haven't seen the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't. I literally have no idea what's going on in any context.
All right.
Good.
Come on, baby. Daddy needs a new pair of loafers. Beetlejuice! 18!
You say it once.
Okay. Come on, two more, Zach. Keep rolling the bones.
No, wait. Zach said it twice uninterrupted before.
Oh!
Yes!
Yeah. Yes!
And suddenly a pull-up open. You guys from the bottom floor see a pull open up as it starts like no. You see him drag like not going back, no, and as he flies through, unable to hold his grip, and it closes. The second he's gone, everything that he's done to your guys' mouth suddenly vanish.
That was a situation. I apologize, Hollow. I thought that would allow you to open your mouth and then heal. It did not seem to work.
It didn't work, but I appreciate the gusto.
Who was that?
Oh shit, did Nocturne tell me about saying his name to summon him?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, do not say that name! Dude, don't say it anymore! Nocturne...
What, the Beetlejuice
name? Nope. Do not speak... I'm saying this as I pick my head up and put my teeth back in. Don't say the name, forget we ever said the name!
Why? What'll happen if we do?
Nocturne?
I guess Dr. Marbles, saying his name 3 times both summons him and banishes him.
Okay, saying his name 3 times summons and banishes him, and I do not wish to speak that man again. I say as I put my teeth back into my like the holes.
Okay. So he's gone.
How did he get here in the first place? I didn't see the ghost lady.
We're still not done. There's another spirit here, remember?
Time to kill the old woman.
Is she still
not
visible?
be nearly as much of a handful.
Transforms back into a shotgun. Time to take out Granny.
All right, so can I just roll perception to see if I can find the old lady ghost?
I guess.
I'm gonna listen to my gun, see if it knows where it is.
That's a 6. I don't see shit, Captain.
Yeah, you don't know where she is.
Old lady, are you still here?
I guess if any of you want to try to find her, roll. I guess intelligence is the closest thing to investigate.
She could summon him back. She brought him here.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, she tried to banish him, remember?
Well only 3 of you heard that. I didn't.
What are you rolling?
Intelligence.
Oh, intelligence? That means it's an 18.
Good lord, man.
6.
I'm a very smart cookie.
I am not. Intelligence is my dump stat.
If you're so smart, where's your skin?
I never had skin.
Good.
Okay, a bunch of you are looking throughout the house when, I guess, Mike, Jayson, and Grant, you get the idea, look back at the act, and you see, pulling out of the box of porcelain dolls is a old woman, though, right now she's like the size of like a figure, like she's like the size of a G.I. Joe.
Okay.
So we have a doll-sized ghost.
Yes, happened in the movie.
Yeah, I know
Picking
that, but I
up
just
the
wasn't
ghost.
expecting that.
Yeah.
And
And what are you doing?
Picking up the ghost.
Okay.
The shirt.
There. Wait, you can actually touch the ghost?
I guess. We'll see what happens.
I guess you pick up the small curmudgeon.
Well, we found the ghost. I
And
don't
you're
know what to
touching
do.
it. Well, you
I
are a skeleton
guess.
man.
Why is she so small?
Good question.
Why are you small?
I don't know. I tried to say Beetlejuice's name and
Don't say it! Don't say it!
Don't say it anymore. Actually, no. No, Alpha. Alpha's. I don't know if he doesn't know if this is actually gonna work, but he's gonna try it just to threaten her. Like his hand starts going, like he's gonna shoot her. Say.
I got the shotgun
Say his
barrel
name again,
pretty
and I
much
will make sure you no
encompassing
longer
her form.
exist.
If I shoot you with this, you will not exist anymore. You won't go to heaven or hell. You just gone.
Uriel's got a fucking halo of fire, just like.
Alright, everyone calm down. Let's figure out a way that, if he puts you here, obviously he's not trustworthy. What is, like, I know the Reapers left you the book. Is there anything we can do to help you pass on peacefully after all this
Pull
shenanigans?
the book after her.
You say that, and I guess at this point you pull it down, and I'll say that she starts to return to her normal size. She looks at them, it's like, what have you done to my house?
That was the other guy we will not say his name of.
Yeah, that was entirely his fault. Like none of us are to blame, like at all. He who should not be named did all of this.
I was mad at my son for selling the house that my father built with his own two hands, and I guess probably thought that if he didn't want it, then no one deserved it.
Well, I don't know if this is going to help convince you of anything, but the man who sold it to is one of the kindest and nicest and best examples of humanity ever to exist. Hell, he saved the world.
And he's going to be a father. And he's going to be a father.
A whole new generation can live in this house. Series of generations.
It might need a little patchwork now, but yes.
All of you roll charisma with advantage.
Okay, good.
Thank you for the advantage. That's a 60 for me.
There's my... Okay, I have a 20 and a 1, so I'll take the 20, please. The natural 20. That's the duality of man right there with those dice.
8! And the other one was a nat 1, so thank God.
With
17.
With that, she lets out a sign and says, I guess I can. I guess I'm okay with that. She does look ashamed for hiring the spirit, and just looks at you all like, sorry for throwing the knife at you.
That was you?
Oh.
Yes, that was my attempt to scare you off, and when it didn't work, I summoned him through a commercial because I saw a commercial of. It was a weird commercial of him dressed as the cowboy. I don't understand.
Ma'am, we have fought literal demons. Like, yeah.
Well, I don't wish to ever speak, see
a
or hear
sharp
of that man
person
again.
took my arm.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
So, do you wish to pass on, or do you wish to still stay here as well?
I would prefer the pass on, but that may take a while.
How about this? I do have connections on with the bureaucracy, and maybe I could help speed it up. I am the ruler of an entire realm, after all.
Didn't you say? Wait, I'm asking this out of character so I can say it in. Did you at any point say that Hades was your father?
Did I?
No.
Yeah, no. I didn't.
Not to this old lady.
No. I mean,
no, to them. To them. I mean, I think he says.
Yeah, to us.
I did talk about seeing my
me.
father down in I did say I went to visit my father down in, I didn't say his name though.
Oh, okay. If you didn't say his name, then I guess I can't ask. I guess I can't say. Wait, isn't your dad the king of the underworld?
Yeah, it doesn't. He barely even knows I exist.
But but she goes, I guess tell the new people who own this house to just take good care of it. And she kind of reaches a pocket, pulls out a piece of chalk. I'm going to go wait in line now, I guess. She goes to the nearby wall, draws the door, and knocks 3 times it.
Wait, before you go, what's your name, so that we can put in a good word for you and perhaps speed this process up?
Good point.
Gertrude
Gertrude what?
Smith.
Gertrude Smith. Okay.
I'm just pulling that name out of my ass. I can't think of anything better.
Hey, it's fine. It works. All right. We will do what we can.
Thank you, and again, sorry. As she walks through the door and disappears.
Okay then. Well. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yep.
So, go ahead, Mike.
I'm gonna ask my gun where she's going. Heaven or hell?
Heaven or hell? Let's rock, baby.
Let's rock. Well, you see, she was actually the Doomslayer all along.
A 2-liter bottle of Shasta and my all-rush mixtape.
Let's rock.
Which, by the way, Ken, when it gets back to my session, I'm going to need that Guilty Gear intro from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I guess that was Where is Oz? Where's the professor?
Where'd you put him?
I dropped him off outside and told him to run to the police station to tell them what was going on, which I suppose it's been resolved. So
I look at all the holes in the walls and stuff. I'm like, I hope his wife is... We should probably keep his wife away for a little bit longer until we can fix this.
and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
So who wants to be the one to tell Oz that we succeeded in driving away the ghost, but destroyed most of the house?
I'll get on the marble.
I wouldn't say destroy most. More that there's a hole. There's a hole in the ceiling, a hole in the wall, a hole in the stairs, and the stair rail banisters broken.
Out of character. I got stabbed and I lost a mouth. I think they owe me.
Wait a minute, gentlemen. I know of a solution. I've seen it on your television screens. It's called Flex Seal.
I don't think Flex Seal can fix all of these problems.
Not on this
Flex
old house.
Seal. Flex Seal. And then pops up.
You're right. We'll need some flex tape as
That's a lot
well.
of damage.
But
I'll get on the horn.
While you're doing that, Alpha, feeling bad that he kind of tore a hole in the ceiling, is going to just start looking around for any pieces of wood and like a hammer or nails or whatever, just literally anything he could find, to just start trying to hammer it closed, just in case it rains.
A tarp,
there's extra
maybe.
wood laying around.
I don't know. He feels bad for doing that.
We need to go to Home Depot.
So he wants to help.
We're gonna have to go to the Home Depot, and we're gonna need the blueprints in order to make this thing good.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. You know what? Like, I'm just gonna say for the rest of the session and probably a bit after it ends, Alpha is going to be helping out Oz with home repairs, just because he genuinely feels bad for that.
Hello, Professor. Are you still there? I don't think you need the police anymore.
I just filed the report, and it's a long wait because apparently even if the police are goddamn wizards, they don't take if there's a ghost in my house that seriously.
Well, it wasn't so much a ghost. It was an entity that much more horrifying, but we got rid of it and the other ghost. Your second floor is going to need some repairs, so where is your wife?
No shit, Alpha grabbed me and pulled me through the goddamn ceiling.
There's more. A cannonball hit a wall. The stairs have a hole in them. There's a hole in the next to the attic.
Don't forget the fire.
Oh yes, all the fire damage.
And the lightning damage that he did.
And the lightning damage that you did.
And whatever damage from explosions and whatnot during the fight.
Yeah.
We can keep your wife busy while we do a patch job. Where is she? Maybe you should keep her away for a while. Go out to dinner. Go out on a special trip real quick.
We turn around and she's like,
Oh! Now she's here.
Actually, you know what? Fine, Jayson. Apparently her phone was dead, so she didn't get the text to stay away. So you guys staying in the door not like a few months in, pregnant Rachel with a old woman that looks like her. Like you assume my mother just like, what happened?
Okay.
Professor, never mind on that. I think you'll be hearing about it soon. And I just shut the marble off.
Okay, who wants to explain this one?
Oh, I was. Oh, I don't think. I don't feel like there'd be any more to that. But so
That'd be a
maybe
good
short.
ending.
Yeah.
So with that, roll credits.
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
All right.